right, cool. Yeah, we're live. We're live. We'll recommence our talking of shit. I'll get the '90s music. Aegon has requested a '90s music night, so we're gonna be playing some '90s in the background tonight.
Well, it doesn't have to be specifically '90s per se, but I mean, there was a lot of good shit.
Well, everything on the list that you sent me was all '90s stuff, though. To be fair, right?
Well,
90s had good music.
I mean, unless you want to listen to like Imagine Dragons and Coldplay and all that corny shit.
No. I didn't see any of that on your list. We would have had to talk about that.
Nirvana was good.
Nirvana was on his list. Yeah, he wanted to play some stuff from Nirvana. So I'm just going to jam through my '90s folder. And
they had a lot of good. That Nirvana Unplugged was really good.
Yep, that's actually exactly what Aegon said earlier. Would you want to play from that Polly, or what was it?
Yeah, Polly's good. All Apologies, fucking anything on it, really. Something in the way.
I like Lake of Fire. Lake of Fire was good. I don't know Polly. I never heard that one, or maybe I did. I just don't know the name because I'm not.
Yeah, you'd know it if you heard it. Yeah, you'd know if you heard it for sure. They play it on the radio, and it was one of their bigger songs. Yeah, they definitely did well with that one. You'd know it for sure.
A lot of the songs they did on that Unplugged were covers.
Of course.
Did them better than the original fucking bands. Honestly, I mean the Meat Puppets are okay, but I think that Nirvana did it way better.
Yeah, I have to agree. The songs that they covered were fucking great. Boy, when I found the original songs, I was like, oh, I like Nirvana's way better.
Well, it was an amazing series, Unplugged, dude. One of the my two favorite Unplugged shows that they did were Pearl Jam. They literally murdered their fucking Unplugged. It was so good, it was disgusting. And then
it was good.
The Black Crowes fucking murdered their Unplugged. Like,
they were so good. I only like Nirvana's. I didn't watch the others, and I wasn't a fan of them. But Nirvana's, I did like that Unplugged, right?
Yeah, that was good. But fucking man, Pearl Jam murdered, and so did the Black Crowes. The Black Crowes were completely smacked out of their fucking minds, dude, and like their spirits were coming out of their bodies, but the music was perfect. I mean, it was so good.
Well, they only had that one song, Mr. Jones, right? Mr. Jones.
Oh no, that's the Counting Crows.
Oh.
Yeah. No. So, they're the Counting Crows did Mr. Jones. Yeah, and that's a good song. Counting Crows had a lot of really good songs too, like A Long December's a beautiful song.
It is, yes.
Yeah, they did, and they did a couple of. They're another band that does covers, but they do them in their own way, which I like. They don't just cover it note for note. They like put together their own arrangement and stuff like that. Really good stuff. What is it? What's the one that they did that my wife likes a lot? It's Yellow.
Oh, yeah, that's a good song. Yellow. And then they
Yellow Taxis. It's a song from the '70s by one of my wife's favorite singers. The Counting Crows redid it, and it was really good.
Is that what everything was yellow or something?
Oh, that is Coldplay. That is Coldplay, and that is their one decent song, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I'm not a fan of Coldplay, but I don't hate them. My biggest thing with them is that they have literally, like, everything they've ever put out is a complete ripoff of other stuff, and they got sued beyond the moon for it, and they blamed their label. So the short version is, they put out this album, and all their songs, they would steal like the vocal line from one number one hit and turn it into a guitar lead, right? They would steal the guitar lead and turn it into a vocal harmony. And all of their songs were like that. So people started hearing their melodies in these songs and started suing Coldplay. And when they went to fucking court, Coldplay was like, yo, our album and our label and our producers told us that, like, this is how number one songs are written. And they told us to do this. And the label was like, yes, we did. We take full responsibility. And they got sued for every fucking dime that they made off of that album. So that's my biggest thing with them, is that they're just thieves. They're not actually genuinely like talented writers. They're just straight up thieves.
Why do you think they did that? Because you said they couldn't write nothing, or they just said, hey, let me just steal someone else's shit?
I mean, I think they're talented performers that, as of that time, had stuff that was good enough to get them noticed, but not really blow. Their label was like, okay, it's time for us to do the bullshit. You know, and when they did the bullshit, they got world fucking famous. But it's because the reason they got world famous because they jacked everybody's world famous melodies, dude. You know, and like people that were huge. Here's a really good case. So like Joe Satriani is one of the world's greatest guitar players to ever live, right? He has this song, one of his most famous songs is called Surfing with the Alien.
Yeah.
Coldplay stole the entire melody for Surfing with it. Now remember, this is all guitar music, right? Joe Satriani is a guitar player. His albums are instrumentals, right? They're all guitar music. Well, Coldplay stole the main melody from this song, Surfing with the Alien, and instead of having it played on a guitar, the singer sang the melody, right? He used the melody for the lyrics. But it was so obvious that every Joe Satriani fan in the world went, hey, what the fuck? And they were all, you can read this, you can look this up. Joe Satriani says he literally went to bed one night, everything was cool. He woke up the next morning to 1,000 emails in his box and 10 times that in messages from fans going, hey, did you hear your song getting ripped off by this faggot band from England? Crazy. Yeah.
Hey, Aegon, have you watched any of the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms? I wanted to pick your brain on it, if you've seen it or anything.
Yeah, I watched every episode. I think it's probably the most faithful adaptation of any of the Game of Thrones shit. Like with Game of Thrones, you had the first, 4 seasons that were like somewhat accurate with the book, but I think it was
4.
Yeah, I think it was the most accurate.
No, you're 100% right. They follow all 3 books of the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. They follow all 3 books and use like the wording from the book. So it's hard to look up, right? When you got the books right there. I liked it. I thought it was good. The first 3 episodes I thought were a little slow, but I understood why and I liked it.
Yeah, if a lot of people didn't like it that haven't read, I like that the novellas better than I actually do the books, just because there's nothing come out of the books in fucking like 15 years. But what was I gonna say? If people thought that one was boring, like just the whole thing, like they haven't read anything, they're not familiar with the lore, etc., like they're just gonna find the next season way more boring because nothing really, as you know, nothing happens in the next one really. Yeah, and except at the end of it.
Yeah, I think the next one they make peace with those 2 warring houses, right?
Yeah,
the guy who lost his son and the girl who was going to marry the son, and there was going to be a war or a big fight, but he used his brains and his wits to make peace with them or something like that.
Yeah. No, what she did is she started a fucking fire in his forest, and then Dunk has to face the guy is going to force her to marry in single combat, and then he defeats them, and somehow they end up kidnapping Aegon. I don't remember how. I think he like goes to the Maester or something, if I remember correctly, but it could be wrong. But yeah, there was some things in there that were a little different, but for the most part, I would say it's the most accurate out of it. The House of the Dragons is
terrible.
Disgrace. That thing's
terrible.
A piece of shit.
Terrible, ain't it? It's such a disappointment on so many levels. All the politics they put in there, the character changing, it just all terrible.
Yeah, I did not like that.
It's just like,
yeah, I did not.
Now,
like
what is that the name of the last season, or are you talking about the show collectively?
No, the second show they came out with, they're called House of the Dragon.
Okay, that's why I'm trying to understand.
It was utterly
terrible. Yeah, it was bad. I mean, the actors did a decent job, but it's just like when you have a fucking show, man, stick to the lore, stick to the characters. They're supposed to have.
Oh no, for sure. I hear you, dude. I lost my mind when I saw the first season of the Lord of the Rings show that they put out, and they spent like literally like $1 billion to produce it, and everyone collectively was like vomited when we saw it. It was so beautiful. It was shot amazing. The coloring, like all the animation, everything about the show aesthetically and visually was absolutely beautiful. But all of the dialogue and all these characters made everyone just want to fucking choke and die. It was horrible. Yeah. Fucking horrible. The second season was better. They kind of got the hint and stopped trying to give us fucking Chinese kung fu elves. It's like, bro, what the fuck is happening? Like, there were no Puerto Rican fucking elves, guys. Stop.
Yeah, it's weird.
Right.
I say stick to the books no matter what book it is.
For
if you
sure.
want to make a successful show or reenactment of that tale or story, stick to the whatever it is. Like, they put too much politics on like feminism stuff in the House of the Dragon. Like the princess has a baby. As soon as she gives birth to the baby, they're like making her walk up 100 stairs to show the kid. It makes no sense. No princess would ever, or anybody, any woman would, right after having birth, would maybe mark 40 stairs and all the it was just stupid. And so, and the whole show, every man in the show is a dummy until the woman.
Of course, right.
It's just weird, you know. What's up, D? What's up, William? B1, what's up? It's just
the
weird.
The worst one that they did during that woke time, the woke times, the worst one they did was the female Ghostbusters. It was the worst feminist piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. And I'm usually pretty like middle of the road. I'll hear people complaining about things and I'll go, oh, come on, man. It ain't that big of a deal. Like, they, this or that. I've got, I have women in my family. I thought that was okay. You and I, Emery, have like gone back and forth, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But in this case, that movie, the female Ghostbusters they made, is the biggest feminist pile of shit I've ever seen in my life.
Wow, that was terrible. And everybody hated that. That female Ghostbusters movie, because there was too much politics and dumb shit put in there.
It was jam-packed from beginning to end. You're 100% right. That's why you can't walk away from it. You can't look away from it. Every single dude, especially the main one, that whatever the fuck his name is, the guy that plays Thor, he was the dumbest pile of rocks on Earth. And they were all super smart, right? But even their gadgets, and I think I might have mentioned this before when we talked about this in like sometime in the last couple of years, they're like ghost hunting equipment was feminized. Like they had this tool that they would hold up in the air and the light bars would start to spin like it was detecting ghost presence. And when the light started spinning real fast, it turned pink and it was the shape of a vagina.
Jesus Christ.
It was just disgusting. Totally insane and unneeded. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, that is fucking gross.
Yeah. What's up, Damien? What's up, B1? What's up, Wallace? Yeah, we ended up watching a good movie last night. Wallace was in there. Wallace and Mandy. Mandy loved it. It was something she hadn't seen before. This movie from back early 2000 called Say It Isn't So. I went ahead and played that one.
Yeah, I got a
very.
Who's in that one?
Who's in that movie? He said.
Oh, Heather Graham, Chris, Sally Field, like a million really big actors are in it. It's a.
You want to know? I watched them.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
bro.
No, I was gonna say I watched a fucking movie the other day that I would never watch in a fucking million years, but I just got sick and tired of fucking looking on Netflix, HBO, all of those fucking streaming shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, you dropped out. Go ahead. You're back.
My back? What the fuck?
Yeah, you're back. You're fine.
Yeah, that pissed me. Anyway, so have you seen the movie with Ryan Gosling and Steve Carell, where Steve Carell's wife cheats on him and Ryan Gosling like teaches him to be a womanizer?
No, I haven't.
I mean, it's corny, but fucking Ryan Gosling's pretty fucking hilarious, and he's always slapping the shit out of Steve Carell and fucking tells him he looks like shit throughout the whole movie.
Right on. Yeah, no, I've not seen that one. Yeah, Wallace is a great flick. Yeah, that movie we played last night was very, very funny. I was dying. I hadn't seen it in years. Too funny. But yeah, there's a lot of good actors in it, actresses and stuff like that in it. Great stuff.
Dude, you want to know what I watched last night that totally fucking freaked me out when I was all fucked up? Have you ever seen this movie Nocturnal Animals? Holy shit. Don't watch that stoned.
No, I haven't. I've even heard of it before.
Oh my God, dude. It is diabolical.
So what's the synopsis? What's it about?
Well, it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it and this other lady, I can't remember her name, but if you saw her face, you'd know who she was. And he's like an author or something that was married to her back in the day. So he sends her this book, and the story of the book, the whole plot is just fucking twisted and deranged. Like his wife and his daughter get kidnapped in front of him. He's too much of a pussy to fight 3 guys off. Like, I mean, yeah, 3 guys is a lot for one dude, but I mean, you know, you got a tire iron like within arm's distance, grab it and start bashing fucking heads in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're fighting for your wife and kids. Sure.
Yeah, so they take his fucking wife and his daughter in their car, and then another one takes him in his car, and they fucking he hides because he's a coward. Well, they're gonna kill him anyways, probably. But then the next morning, he goes to the cops, and then the sheriff, the dude from Boardwalk Empire, he's in there. Fucking that dude's awesome. But he finds him raped and murdered, and it's just not something you want to watch when you're stoned, or maybe ever. I don't know. It just maybe
ever. I don't like that last thing you just said. Yeah, fucked up.
I mean, it doesn't show it really the assaults happening, but just the whole scene where it's like leading up to it, and they're like very hostile on the side of the road because they like run him off the road. It's fucking intense, man. I thought I was having palpitations watching that shit.
See, watching a movie like that where you could really get into something and like kind of get into that world. That's how I was with history shows and Game of Thrones, right? Like Kingdom of Heaven, like movies like that. You can really appreciate good movies that you can really get into and almost get into that world, right? Per se.
Yeah, Kingdom of Heaven's an amazing movie, bro.
Oh yeah, shout out to Baldwin.
Such a good movie.
Was he Baldwin the 4th or the 5th?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not sure.
He was the Leper King. He was a great. If you go to watch Kingdom of Heaven, you got to watch the director's cut. If you don't watch the director's cut, you're missing a lot of good stuff. That explains a lot. Like this guy, the priest he stabs in the beginning, Balian kills. That's his brother, his half brother, and they don't explain that. And Jamie Lannister's in that, Aegon. Jamie Lannister's the guy that Liam Neeson kills. It says, "Send my brother my love." But they changed it in the thing. It says, "Send the Lord or the Duke," or something like that, my love. But they don't explain that it's his brother because they take scenes out of the director's cut where Liam Neeson is actually eating with the Duke and shit like that. And the son is Jamie Lannister, the guy who he kills when he breaks the arrow in his ribs. That movie's great. It's about crusades, about the last crusade when we lost Jerusalem to Saladin.
Yeah. He's all fucked up. He's a leper and shit, so he's all covered in that gnarly gear. Yep.
No, I never did see that.
Edward Norton did the voice for that Leper King in that movie, and he didn't get credited for it.
You know, I didn't know. Oh, someone told me that a long time ago, and it shocked me then, and it shocked me right now. Like I always forget that. It never clicks to me that that's him. And I've watched that movie a lot, quite a bit.
Yeah, good movie.
It's like a Master and Commander, a Son of the Woman kind of movie, where I can just.
Yeah, I told you I watched Master and Commander again.
You ever see that, Aegon? Master and Commander?
Was that the one with Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
long time ago. Yeah, it's
a
good movie too.
I was telling Emery, dude, I'll just put that on in the back. Like I won't even watch it. I'll just put it on my phone and just listen to the dialogue and the cannons and the sea and shit. It's so good, bro. It's so good.
Yeah,
that is great. And think about this. He was bad. Think about this. That whole thing took place on a little boat, right? Like, look how much story and lore stuff they put into that. All the characters and how invested you are in the characters, right? The Mr. Harlem guy who jumps off the fucking boat with a cannon because sailors are very superstitious, right?
Oh, forget about it.
You know that, Rat Trap. You studied these people. They're very superstitious. So it wouldn't shock me if a guy like Harlem would really do that if everybody hates him, right? Picture the whole
people in general back then, were crazy superstitious, but the seamen, they had their own level, for sure. Yep.
Yeah. They made regular superstitious people look like they weren't.
Yeah, you had a whole new level to it that didn't even exist on land on top of it. Yeah, man, that was very real. They would hang string and rope and like different herbs and plants in different places, and like they carve numbers and like weird things, you know what I mean, like around the ship because they felt like it warded off certain kinds of spirits or kept certain things from happening. It was real. And to be fair, like if you don't know any better, then it's like better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah.
I see some guy putting fucking, whatever, pick your, whatever garlic like up on the doorway every time we go in a place. I'm going to be like, well, fuck it. I don't know what it does, but better safe than sorry. I'm going to start putting garlic, right?
Yeah, things catch on. And especially, like I said, especially on the boat. But that movie was great. I enjoyed the fighting scenes. Right. And I like how the French, what was the name of the Acheron? Yeah, the captain of the Acheron actually not outsmarted. He actually dishonored himself by dressing up as a doctor, right? A dead doctor,
right?
But he actually outwitted Crow right there, Jack Aubrey, and got away. So it leads to, it could have been a part 2 of that, right? But they could never touch that and messed it up, right? No way.
Yeah, the Acheron though was slick, man. I love the beginning of the movie. Yeah. The beginning of the movie is so good, like where they're like not sure if they saw anything or not, or he thinks he heard a bell and they're staring off into the yeah, dude, they're staring off into the man. Of course, and they get the drums going, and everybody gets to their stations, and Russell Crowe doesn't see anything either. And then all of a sudden, he hears that whistling through the wind, and he's so experienced, he knows exactly what that sound is.
Harlem didn't know what the fuck was going on. He didn't have the leadership. He should have beat the quarters. If you're wrong, you're wrong. No problem. I think people would have beat the quarters and been wrong and then been attacked and killed, right? Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, and that's what the guy said, hey, man, you better just do it, right? Better safe than sorry. And that's what fucking... Go ahead.
Yeah, I was trying to... that's why he was such a midshipman for so long. He was old. He shouldn't have been a midshipman. If you look at all the other guys, they're all little kids that are midshipmen like that. And then in them officer uniforms, he's the oldest one. Because he wasn't decisive, then everybody thought he was cursed, right? And then he was done.
Right. Yeah, and he gives him that speech later, like, you want to fucking do this for the rest of your life? What the fuck, man? You're going to have to move up or you're stuck forever. Yeah. But yeah, that shit was cool, man. He knew exactly what that sound was, and he screamed for everybody to get down. All of a sudden, they got smashed.
Picture even not getting hit with a cannonball, as you know, Trap and Aegon, the wood splinters, and then all those splinters fly out and stick in you. That's what hit Blakely in the arm, was a splinter from a piece of the wood. So if you're on a wooden ship and cannons in it, what's most likely is going to kill you is not the cannonball. It's the pieces of splintering wood.
That's right. The shrapnel from the ship exploding around you. Damn right. And, man, it's way more painful and dangerous and brutal and gruesome.
Yeah, that's crazy. Picture being stuck in that kind of cold water, fighting, getting blown up. Those guys are tough, man. What's up, Tom? How's it going, man?
Oh, forget about it, bro. Those guys are okay, sure. Do the ships have like inside? Yeah, but are you really protected from quote unquote elements? Not really. It's always moist. You're not going to get hit by the rain directly, but all of that cold or the heat or the fucking humidity, well, that's what I'm saying, right? All of that shit comes through, and
if somebody can look at the average of how many ships sank back then, like how many ships would not come back, because how many ships got lost in storms.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say to you, it's almost really hard to even pin down, even for the people that were keeping count at the time. Yeah, man. Yeah. Some of them, they didn't even know if they got lost, or if sometimes people would just take off and keep shit and change their name and live someplace else.
Yeah.
It was a wild time. Insurance on those ships was a real...
Yeah. Like I said, that's a great movie. And if I was on that ship, man, I bet you'd be ready for it at those times growing up in that era. But imagine going back in time and being thrown on a ship in the 1600s or 1700s. That's tough living, man.
It'd be hard. It would be very hard to survive. In that scenario, you're saying like taking somebody from now.
I'd end up dying. I gotta be honest. Maybe when I was in my 20s and I would have still been hot, or 30s, and I would have probably took beatings.
Even then, dude, you'd have to be inoculated for all kinds of shit first, bro. Yeah, you'd have to be exposed. You'd have to like practice eating straight fucking garbage.
I could not climb to the top of the ship and undo those sails and stuff.
Bro, you wouldn't be able to eat the food without getting poisoned.
Yeah. What's up, Hev?
So I said they ate straight fucking garbage, basically, dude. That stuff that was barreled and brined and bro, you wouldn't.
Well, you get lead poison. There was some one crew. I forget what year it was, but I think it was 1800s. They were going out and their canned goods had lead in it, and they didn't know because the cans, after a while, there was lead in them. And they didn't know.
Sure.
So all the men's teeth were falling out. People were getting sick.
Dude, they used mercury for all kinds of stuff and fucked with. Oh,
that's what it was. Not lead. I'm sorry, it was mercury, man. That's
okay.
What it was.
Okay.
It was on a Netflix show about these English troops who got lost in like Siberia, and some Eskimo bear was hunting them. It was pretty cool though, and I'm not even into movies like that.
And imagine going to land and walking the street, bro. They said that you could smell Paris from 40 miles outside the city before you got there.
Oh, yeah, imagine that.
That's a historical, statement accepted. Like they said, you could smell the stench of the shit, piss, and like all the just sinew and rotting fucking grossness 40 miles before you even got to the city.
Yeah.
Think about that. Like as a modern person walking down the street, and there's my god, dude, people throwing their chamber pots out the window and all their dead trimmings from their dinners in the butcher shops.
Yeah, a lot of old cities were like that, I bet, with all them people.
Yeah, dude, they were all like that. I mean, it's just how they got down for the longest time. So I'd say, like, in those scenarios, like you're talking,
Rome had running water, and
oh yeah, no, for sure, that's true. So did Greece, yeah. But they also had garbage in the streets from time to time, and they still had I mean, they did have bathhouses. Some of those, to your point, some of the upper class even had toilets. To be fair. Yeah. But in like the lower classes and stuff, you still had piss and shit in the streets, man. Yeah, rough stuff.
Did you watch Rome, Aegon? Aegon, did you like HBO's Rome?
What is it?
Rome. I don't know if that was you that I talked to about that before in the chat. Did you watch that on HBO, the show Rome?
I did not.
I didn't.
No, all right, so my bad. All right, my bad. Someone else.
No, I haven't had HBO in a really, really long time.
Yeah, I don't have it no more neither. I used one of my buddies let me use their passcode for a while, but I rebooted a computer or something like that, and I lost it. I did, because that's where I watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
I remember that though. Yeah, you told me you were like, I'm gonna have to get HBO just for this show, and I said, hey man, that's the way to do it. Use them when you need them.
Yeah. Do you think the guy Dunk did a good job, Aegon?
Because they needed somebody who was going to be like 7 or 8 feet tall. I don't remember how tall.
How tall is he? Yeah. Because Dunk himself in the books, I believe he 7'5" or something.
He's like 7 or 8 foot tall. Yeah, he's huge. Yeah.
Something crazy. I don't know how tall this guy is. He I don't know. Do you know his height? I don't know it.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was 7 or 8 feet.
No, the real,
the new guy.
Yeah,
6'4" or something like that. 6. He's tall as fuck.
Yeah, they can pull it off and make him look bigger.
I mean, yeah, he looks pretty fucking big compared to everybody. I like the way they did Lionel Baratheon, even though it was way different than Novella. That guy was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I did like the Lionel Baratheon character. That was a great part to it. I liked his armor. His armor was cool. You know who else I liked? One of my favorite characters was actually the Green Apple, Forceaway.
Oh,
yeah, I loved him. I thought he did a great job, that actor, as Raymond Forceaway. And he was generally a good dude. He was sticking up for Dunk out of pure principles. He wins nothing out of this. He can lose his life. Even if he wins, his family's going to go against him. His older cousin just became a lord for betraying them. He just walked away as his squire. And he's like, Dunk, knight me so you can fight this. You can't fight if you don't have 7 people. And they had 6, not 7. So he's like, knight me, so I can help you. And he was a badass. I thought he did a great job.
But you know why Dunk did not knight him? Because Dunk was never knighted.
Yeah, I know. Yes. Yeah. I love that twist in it. Yes.
And he ends up being the most honorable knight in the fucking whole fucking realm or whatever.
Yeah, we gotta kidnap that George R. Martin motherfucker. He said we could. He did say that. Yeah, remember? Yeah, I've always been a rabid fan of the books, right? I've always been a rabid fan of the Song of Ice and Fire books. The series, I do like the new one. Hopefully it doesn't go global homo on us. I did like the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones, House of Dragon. Terrible.
Yeah, and I mean they should have just expanded more on the lore and the other characters that they left out instead of just fucking rushing it and fucking making up a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah, that was the key, dude, right there. They left out so much.
I think what's taking him so long to write the books is because he probably gave him some shit like, hey, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen. And they kind of wrote it in and then wrote all their bullshit in. And then the ending, when Bran became king, people were just like, that's fucking retarded. And they hated it. Because he's like, I can't be Lord of Winterfell. And then he can be king now? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Dude, that was the most ridiculous because he was elected. All of a sudden, we're going to start having elections, and everybody's going to give up their greed and their positions. Like, what the world's going to change? It's bad and broken. That was so stupid. That made me sick.
Yeah. It would have been cool if they would have just not had Jon Snow kill Daenerys, and then they just fucking.
I didn't even get to that part, bro. After season 5 or 6, I stopped. Well, I didn't like 5. All right, I didn't hate them, but I didn't like them. Right, I dealt with them, and I would. I might watch maybe 5 or 6 again, maybe if that. But I can't go past that, and I'm only like season 4. Like I very rarely go past season 4. Put it that way.
Yeah, and even those seasons 1 to 4, like they're good. I mean, and
they could be way better.
Yeah, they're somewhat accurate, but there's so many characters they leave out. Like, it's just ridiculous. And so many plot lines. Like, they could have put Fagon in there. They could have put all those Lady Stoneheart.
Dude, huge mistake leaving Fagon out, Griff. That was and the Dornish plot. So much. They left so much out. Like you said, the Faith Militant plot. They left so much out of that. They could have put so many more characters in it, and that shit would have went on a long time, and he would have finished the books.
Yeah, they didn't. They left out Rob's will. They left out so much material. I mean, just out of all the books, they could still be going right now just off the material from the books. But
for sure, whatever. For sure. Yeah, Rob's will. That's right, and Jane Westerling.
It sounds like what you guys are saying. It sounds like they could literally just have like spin-off, not actual spin-offs, but just like individual storylines as seasons. You know what I mean? Just to keep it going. That's wild that they don't.
Well, they got all the right. Go on, Egon.
No, I was just gonna say people hated the fucking not only the last seasons. But specifically the last one so much there was like an online petition for them to just fucking like scrape it off the internet and reshoot it.
Hell yeah. People went nuts, bro, because people really like this world, get invested in this. I never thought I would like something like this, right? But I seen it years ago. I mean, read the book years ago, then I seen the show, and like I said, I wish they put more stuff in it because they could have went so long. But here's what happens: like people who were the producers, Dan and Dave, and the directors, they all want to go on to the next show and do Star Wars and this and that. So they don't really give a fuck about the lore and the history of the show. They just want to make money, right?
Yeah, well, right. So that's what I was saying. Like, if you really just wanted to fucking turn this thing into a cash cow and it's got the base that it has, you're talking about all these like side storylines that that are in the book that they left out, like you're saying, like a Fagon or whatever. That's the one I picked up on, but there were several you were mentioning. They could have whole seasons, right, just telling like these side stories, and they could make
they're going to.
It's so crazy they dropped the ball hard.
Well, we're talking about the first few books, but they could have they're going to do this. They're going to make the Blackfire Rebellions and all these other shows. There's going to be many more Game of Thrones from the Song of Ice and Fire shows in the future. But you're right, they could have went so far from the first few books. So far, it makes you sick.
Yeah, they really dropped the ball.
Yeah,
it sounds like even in the business end, it sounds like they left a lot of money on the fucking table. Yeah, that's crazy.
The actors were making like more than $1 million an episode, like all the main actors. So it didn't make sense for them to want to move on to something else because they were making so much money. Like I think they did Three Body Problem, and I don't think they've done anything since, anything good at least.
Yeah, that man. If they would have put Young Griffin. They could have put like you said, Lady Stoneheart, Rob's Will, the Northern Conspiracy. They could have they could have dragged that out, and Martin would have finished Winds of Winter by now, and he would have probably been done with Dream of Spring, so they can end the show. So it probably would have went as one of the greatest television stuff of all time.
And that's probably why it hasn't been finished, because the information that he told them he's going to put in the books, they used, but then they also put in their own shit, and the stuff that they confirmed that he told them, the people hated so much that he's like, fuck, now I got to go back and write the whole shit again.
Think how bad they dropped the ball, because they had it right in front of them, the recipe. The book was there, motherfuckers. Why don't you just go line by line? And, it's like, how the fuck did you drop that, you dumb bastards?
And not only that, there's like how many sample chapters of the Winds of Winter are out there? There's got to be at least 10. They could have went off that too,
Hell yeah, dude! I love those sample chapters. I love them. I listen to them faithfully, dude. At least once or twice a month. I gotta be honest. I love the Stannis. Stannis. Oh, that's a badass situation right there. I think he's gonna come out on top.
Oh yeah, he's gonna fucking lead them fuckers right onto a frozen lake, and they're all gonna sink and drown and freeze to death.
Yeah, that scene with fucking picture how bad that would have been with Theon hanging from the rafters with his arms broken sockets, and they're just in this little mill where the king's holding court. He's got like a half a dredged army. It's just fucking. He's got the Boltons coming after him, and the Manderleys and the Freys. But the Manderleys switch sides.
I think all the Northern houses are going to be with Stannis. I don't even think Lady Dustin is with Roose Bolton, because fucking Ramsay is so psychotic.
Yeah, good point. Lady Dustin's interesting.
Yeah, all those Northern houses, all their families were killed in the Red Wedding by the Boltons, so why the fuck would they have any loyalty to them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love how she says that to she says to Theon, ain't it? In the crypts, she talks about.
She tells him she wants Ned Stark's bones, and he's asking her why, and she says so she can feed him to her dogs, and he's like, your dogs? And she's pissed that during the Tower of Joy, he brought back his sister and put her in the tombs, but fucking he didn't bring back her husband who died there. He just buried him there allegedly and brought back his horse.
Yeah.
She's all salty about that.
Yeah, she'll turn against her. What's up, Morgan? DJ, what's up, dude? I think so. Because George R. R. Martin's a nut. Sometimes he'll make the bad guys win, right? Like, so you'll never know with that guy. But I think
history and shit, like the Boltons have like destroyed the Starks before, like over and over and over again. Like, and Starks have always come out on top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there are a few there's been a lot of Red Kings who rose up against the Starks in the past. Yeah.
But I think this time, like in the show, I don't think they're gonna make it. I think they're gonna be fucking done. They're just gonna eliminate the whole fucking house and give the castle to somebody else, or just tear it down.
They should. Yeah. Wipe that house right out, because they're evil. Like what they do is evil shit. Ramsay, see, in the show, he was a nice guy in the show. In the books, he really vicious. He hunts women, just like the show, but a lot worse. What he does to them.
The way he gets into Winterfell though and takes it over is pretty genius though in the book.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah. That guy, he was smart. He was a cunning, very cunning psycho. Well, he was made by Roose Bolton. He raped a miller's wife. This miller didn't pay his taxes, so he hung him and raped the wife. And then 9 months later, she shows up at the Dreadfort with a baby, and he was gonna kill it, but then he seen the baby had his eyes, and that baby was Ramsay, the psycho who does all this crazy shit. So he's
and the crazy thing is that fucking he killed his. Well, they think he poisoned his own brother, but
he had to.
there's a whole lot of theories about that shit, about him being a fucking like vampire or some weird shit, or switching bodies with. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't think he switches out like that. No, but I do think he did kill Domeric. I believe, but who knows?
You think Roos killed him, or you think Ramsey killed him?
No, Ramsey.
Yeah, because Lady Dustin seems to think that he was poisoned by him, and she's all salty about that because he was like raised in her castle. So
yeah, he was Ward. He was Ward. Yeah, he was a Ward there. Just like they would do, smart being sending your kids to be raised in other castles is people like, well, why do you do that? It's a diplomatic thing, right? To bond friendships and keep people friends. It's a smart thing. Yeah, and the book's really a little fatter, yeah.
It's a good story. I like the Euron fucking chapter from The Winds of Winter. That fucking is crazy. Where he fucking forces his brother to drink that fucking psychedelic potion, and he's fucking tripping out, and he's like seeing all this crazy shit.
He was a ripper. He used to rip his brother when he was little.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. He used to. That's what the Victorian said. His brother used to sneak into his bed at night and rip him.
Oh, this crap! Yeah, come on, that's fucking.
I remember Euron saying something to the effect of like, he would walk past his room and hear him praying, and something like, "Were you praying for me not to come visit you?" or something weird like that. But I didn't remember it.
Real sick. Yeah, that's I forget what it was because it was real sick and sadistic. So I don't remember the quote, but it was along them lines. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought he was beating the shit out of him. I didn't even make that connection, but I mean, it makes sense because he's fucking terrified of the dude.
Someone needs to be set on fire.
Yeah, although he maybe with an object did it. Who the fuck knows, right?
No, Euron Greyjoy is a fucking maniac. He's fucking trying to bring an apocalypse and fucking the whole thing.
Jimmy the Helmet? He'd be the donkey. Just a donkey. But yeah, that's those sample chapters are really good, especially the Arya one, the Elaine, when Sansa's Elaine's good at the Eyrie.
Oh yeah, with Peter Baelish, that sneaky motherfucker that started all this shit.
Yeah, that guy's how they sent him out in the last seasons were terrible. He got tricked by like 2 teenage girls. Like, yeah, right. This guy was one of the smartest, conniving bastards in the whole kingdom. How would they tricked him?
What's crazy is in the show too is fucking they have they make it like Peter Baelish sent the assassin to kill fucking Bran, but it's actually fucking Joffrey that did it. If I'm understanding the text right.
Yeah, he heard Robert say, if I have no legs, I'd be better off dead. And he thought he would impress the father, or maybe, he sent the guy to kill Bran. Yeah, they make it like it was Baelish, yeah.
Man, but how creepy is fucking Bloodraven in the books? That is a creepy motherfucker, isn't it?
Yeah, he is a weird dude. Yeah.
I mean, he was cool when he was fucking, when he was not fucking a skeleton in the tree that could still talk and is fucking like 300 years old or whatever fucking how old he is.
Well, he was 101. He was the only one of the great bastards that didn't join or take the name Blackfyre in the Blackfyre Rebellion. He stayed loyal to the king, Darren.
Yeah, because he tells Bran he has a brother he loved, a brother he hated, and a woman he desired, or something like that. And who knows? The woman, maybe the brother he killed, Daemon, was the brother that he loved. He was just loyal to the crown, Yeah, because when he was little, he always looked up to him.
He was in love with his sister. The woman he loved was his sister, Ashara, the other great bastard. Yeah, that's who he was in love with. Because remember, this family marries just like the Hellenistic rat trap, like the Hellenistic dynasties. The Targaryens marry sister to brother. It's like that sick fucking Hellenistic stuff.
Yeah.
So they all marry their sisters, right? It's fucking super creepy.
Not all of them per se, but...
No, not all of them. as the Targaryen.
Yeah, no. It was just when it was about power base and the most convenient. Otherwise, it could be a cousin. It could be they would have more than one wife. They could even marry a princess from another kingdom or something like that. But no, absolutely, there was a lot of brothers and sisters that were married. It continued into Cleopatra.
Yeah, but in here it's not for the same reasons. They started intermarrying because they had no dragons no more. And when you don't have no more dragons, now you're going to make peace and alliances with other houses. They didn't need to do that when they had dragons. But when the dragons all died, that's
right. So that's when they were mixing with other kingdoms.
Yes.
Yeah, right. But they still intermarried a lot. But yeah, they wanted to try and keep their blood as pure as possible, marrying with houses that came from the same place they did, or from like you said, Dorne was one of them, or the Free Cities. Yeah, but like people of possibly that are Valyrian descent, so they didn't lose their Valyrian features and shit like that.
Yeah, because there were some kings that were born with brown hair, and like people like weren't happy with them and shit because they had brown hair.
The fuck was that? Who's over there?
You know, it's like I said, if you're interested in that nerdy shit and stuff like that, it's real popular though. There are a lot of degenerate stuff in it. Don't get me wrong, but not hugely, and some of the stuff I gloss over because there's a lot of good things in it.
Yeah, I heard, and you told me it was true because I never really watched, never got into it, but I heard that they just like show dicks like for no fucking reason. Like that there's all kinds of dicks in that show for no reason. And you said that was true.
Well, yeah, the first episode, they were showing the old guy's penis and stuff. That was weird, but it just stopped doing that. Luckily,
I heard that it was a thing, like one of the things that was like a common theme throughout the show.
Well, it started to be.
It's gratuitous nudity.
It started to be in the first few episodes, and then it stopped. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was criticizing it heavily for that. For no reason.
They must have gotten hate mail from Sammy to buy immediately when they stopped doing that.
Yeah. Blood Raven was Egg's family member. It was his uncle.
I think it was his great uncle, because it would have been King Daeron's half brother, which would have been Egg's father's half uncle. I don't even fucking. These people interbreeded so much it's hard to tell. I can't remember.
Oh, the Hightowers. Yeah, they're from Old Town. They're down in Old Town. They're a powerful old family too, but they're not held high in court with when the Baratheons are around, like Robert and stuff. They're a lot in that Dance of the Dragons. That's Fanuc show. That stupid show. What's up, man? Jason, what's up, bro?
They didn't want other families to have dragons. Yeah, that's true. The only other non-Targaryen family to have dragons was the Valerians, and that's only because the fucking lord of that fucking castle was married to one of the princesses.
And they were from the same place that had dragons, where a lot of people had dragons in Valyria.
Yeah, well, they didn't, but yes, they are from that same place, yes.
Yeah, they didn't have, but they're from a place where they're used to them and stuff.
But yeah, both their kids rode dragons, and then his bastards rode dragons.
But the problem with that, and like in the books, Dance of the Dragons, not the stupid House of the Dragon, they killed by fighting within each other, the family. So like the War of the Roses in England, by fighting with each other, it made their family so much smaller, right? Because you're killing everybody you kill is a close relative, you know.
Actually, a lot of it's based on the Wars of the Roses because, towards the end of it, they start coming out with imposters like, oh, this is this guy, and this is this guy, and this is Prince so-and-so, and then it turns out they're all frauds, and then they either get executed or the people who are trying to prop them up get executed.
Well, Fagon is not a Targaryen, but he is a Blackfire, and they're the same thing, basically, just one with no marriage title. You know, a bastard. One's a bastard, one's legit.
Yeah, the Daemon Blackfire, both his parents were Targaryens. They just weren't married. So, I mean, he's just as much a Targaryen as all the rest of them.
Yeah. So think about this. Why would the Golden Company fight with a Targaryen, right? Why would they fight with a Targaryen? They would never. They went with he's a Blackfire.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah, he's gonna be. There's no way he's the little Aegon baby that escaped from the mountain smashing him off a wall, right? No way. I don't think
Well,
so.
a lot of people don't even think the mountain killed and raped Ellie and Martell. They think it was Varys that went in there and fucking killed her and the baby.
Varys is a creep, dude.
Oh yeah, he's very fucking sneaky in the books. Hiding out in the walls, murdering motherfuckers, popping back up like you don't know what's going on.
He came out and killed Kevin Lannister. Look what he did to Kevin. That was a brutal murder right there.
And Pycelle too, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was brutal. They shouldn't keep this guy around though. They should have killed him a long time ago. Whoever was in power. Why would you keep that guy around, right?
Well, Barristan Selmy said that to Daenerys that basically the Mad King basically started going insane is when Varys showed up.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what he said.
Which would also probably make him a Blackfire. You know, like Aegon shaves his head in Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Varys is always shaving his head. He's probably not even a eunuch. He could be a woman or whatever the fuck.
I doubt he's a woman, but. Yeah, I doubt he's a woman, but yeah, right. He most likely he is a fucking Blackfire, and so is that other guy over in Essos too. Most likely, because now they gave what's his name, Fagon's got the sword, Blackfire.
Yeah, he's got the sword, and then for whatever reason they gave Daenerys the dragon eggs, and then you got to remember Arryn Blackfire was in the Free City, so he could have some fucking Targaryen bastards running around, so it could get crazy.
Yeah, that should be hopefully they'll do a justice to it, just like they did the books, right? Hopefully these shows that come out about it.
Holy fuck, Rat Trap City's like, oh man, these fuckers are some straight nerds over here.
No, man, I set this up for you guys. I wanted you to be able to talk about this shit. I'm good, bro. I got our music going in the background. I'm packing a fucking bowl. I'm feeling good. I smell like weed. Everything's cool, bro.
I'm trying to smoke, but it's like
I'm surprised he don't.
Flashbacks.
I'm surprised he doesn't like this stuff. He's a mad Lord of the Rings buff. Aegon, like that.
Yeah, bro, I just didn't get into it, man. I did watch a little bit of it, and I was just, my brother and I did together, and we both were like, I just never got into it, man. But you're right, I do love Talkin.
Did you read the books of the Lord of the Rings, or?
Well, yeah, bro, I read the fucking Hobbit when I was in like 5th grade.
Oh yeah, the Hobbit's good.
I'm just saying, like, that's when I started my journey through his books. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started early, man. I've read everything that dude's written. I fucking love Talkin. All his universes and languages absolutely amaze me. I think if you read the books, you might get into it more. I mean, it's just maybe that's possible. That's a fair point. The way you guys are talking about how the shows differ from the books, there's a lot of stuff left out. It's totally possible. I may give that a shot.
Listen, they take so much. You're going to recognize so many things from parts of history, like a lot of things. All like Aegon said earlier, all through these books and stuff, the series is inspired by parts of real life and history, different parts and different people.
Right.
You'll notice parts like that. But I don't know. We're never going to see the Dream of Spring. But those samples, I want some more sample fucking chapters to come out. I go nuts. I get angry about it.
Man, that fucker said like 3 years ago he was like 75% done with it. What the fuck is he doing?
You guys are ready for him to put out 3/4 of a book and then give you a second quarter, huh?
Fuck, he might as well. I'd be fine with that.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know. He better hope nobody does try. He's well protected, but there's some fans out there that probably would kidnap him and not hurt him, but kidnap him and be like, "Write the book, sir." And the guy like fucking takes a
seat. Yeah, go full Misery and hobble him and shit.
Yeah, well, maybe not go full Kathy Bates, but maybe like set up a little hospital for him in case he gets sick. But it's like, dude, you're not leaving here. Aegon's
right. He'd still be fucking kept, though. Right.
Yeah, we're not letting you go until you write these 2 books, sir. What do you like to eat? What's your menus?
You rewrite this duty butt.
Yeah. Take a picture with the newspaper so your family knows you're alive. We want to make this as nice as possible for you, but you are going to write those books, pal.
Yeah.
Hey, Phoebe would play the whore. Phoebe would be the whore. Game of Thrones. That would be the whore.
Excuse me.
I really wish we would finish him. At least fucking Winds of Winter give us. I know we're never gonna see Dream of Spring. At one point, we did
see another Duncan Egg novel. He's just fucking lazy.
Yeah, he's knocking out all that stuff because remember, he knocked out 2 books in 2 years back in 95, 96.
You got to remember though too, all those books were done before the show started, and fucking he was like just like a writer with a fan base. Yeah, he was popular, but he wasn't like rolling the fucking hundreds of millions like he is now.
Oh, he's loaded now, loaded. He should have. What he should have done is fuck the money, and he should have finished the 2 books, then wrote the Dance of Dragons and Duncan Egg.
Yeah,
right? Give us the fucking show first. Give us the fucking books first, man. Give us the fucking story. Because remember, in the books, Jon Snow's dead. He just got stabbed, right? Daenerys is off on a fucking dragon, almost got killed by the Sons of the Harpy. Stannis is alive. He's not dead. All this weird shit. That's why they got to come back with it.
Yeah. So I think the last book came out in like 2012 or 2013. So it's been however long. So I mean,
forever.
Yeah, people are getting fucking sick of it. You know, they're like
15 years, dude.
And the crazy thing is there's still a huge community online of people breaking down shit in these books and fucking talking about. I mean, it's like massive.
Yeah, people are mad. You gotta think that you're being fucking waiting for some story you like, right? Look at that lady Misery. She fucking he killed Misery. She kidnapped that bastard and wanted to kill him.
Somebody was like, "What's that?"
Yeah, imagine that. Like you're driving home from Vermont or fucking Maine, and all of a sudden you go off the road and somebody helps you and you think they're such a nice person and you're like, yeah, I'm going to call my daughter. It's like, yeah, the lines are down still. And all of a sudden you realize you're in captivity.
Yeah, you're fettered to the bed and shit. Yep, you're done.
Yeah, and you're wounded. Your legs are busted. You're all fucked.
Oh, yeah, you're fucked up. Yep.
And she's a real Rosie O'Donnell looking type. She could take you out. She fights.
Oh, forget about it.
You've seen the fights.
She's a Flintstone.
Yeah, dude. You've seen the fight she put up in the end. I wouldn't want to do those jousts, though. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't do that. No. I'm into all that, medieval HEMA and like sword fight, all that shit. And, but I wouldn't.
You don't want to fuck around with that jousting stuff, man. You're fucking paralyzed to get your rib cage stretched in.
Yeah, I won't. I wouldn't ever mess with that. Like I've done light contact HEMA before, and I've gotten headaches from that. Right. Bruises from light, and this is light contact. I mean, you still get hit pretty hard, and it rings your head. You get headaches and shit.
Yeah, sure.
Never mind doing like full or being on a horse at 30 miles per hour,
nope.
Smashing each other.
Nope.
Yeah, I was talking to Rat Trap City before about this a few times. Like, could you imagine what it'd be like with like no guns, no weapons, just straight up fucking swords, and even swords before like there was armored fucking horses.
Nasty business, man.
You got your fucking boiled leather and your fucking what else is there? Their fucking
chainmail.
Chainmail, yeah.
Well, that's why as a little kid back then you would be trained. Let's see, Roscoe from Scotland, like people in Scotland, their kids would be trained with sword. People in England, like all over would be trained with swords when they're very young. If they're nobles, right? If they're not nobles, they'd be trained to swing an axe or some sort of fighting, or archers, right? Something. They're gonna learn that very early.
Look at the Vikings; they took the English throne.
Yeah, the Vikings were. Well, here's why they had no centralized government in Norway and all around there. So all these different kings, right? There wasn't just one king. So they all started going all different places, right? And these dukes, right, and setting up little kingdoms in Norway, right? Norseman, Norway and France. It's named Norway after the Norwegian, the Norsemen that came, the Vikings. They were Vikings. William the Conqueror, also known as William the Bastard, that became William the Conqueror.
I thought he came from France.
So the king of France, the Franks, Paris, they didn't want any more Vikings coming in. So what they did was pretty smart. They gave one Viking clan, one big Viking earl, some land at the key of the river over in Normandy to protect this river. And he said, you're a buffer zone, right? I'm going to make you a duke. You're going to be part of my kingdom, but you're going to fuck up any Vikings that come down and try to settle in here. And that's where the
that's the Northman land. That's Northman land. That's right.
Yeah, same with the beaches of Normandy. Those 5 beaches: Sword, Juno, Gold, Omaha, and Utah. That's all in Normandy, Northman's land. William the Conqueror. Well,
have you seen that movie, The Northman?
No. I think I've heard somebody ask me that.
Pretty fucking good. I mean, yeah, I would recommend it if you're into fucking Vikings and shit.
Yeah, Rocco. Swords are look at Wallace's sword. Even Wallace's sword was enormous. And Wallace was probably about 6'4", 6'5" back then, and back then that would have been gigantic.
Oh, forget about it.
You know? Well, the Scots were pretty tall, right? They weren't that tall, so he was very big. A lot taller than the other Scottish guy. He was real tall, but not 7 foot tall. No, he's more like 6'4". 6'5", maybe. And he was a minor nobleman. He ran some guerrilla wars, and with another guy he clicked up with, I forget his name. But he linked up with him, and they won the big battle that convinced the other Scottish noblemen now to fight against the English, because so many Scottish noblemen sat it out and didn't fight at the Battle of Stirling Bridge, right? And then at that one battle, though, changed the game right there. And that's when Scotland got its independence. Shout out to the Bruce and Wallace. Great men in history right there. For sure.
You guys want to see a couple of firebugs that I played last night?
Firebugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like firebug videos about as much as I do.
You mean a firebug or somebody burning shit?
Yeah, firebug. People that are burning shit.
Oh, I thought you meant the little fucking bugs that their heads light up.
No, our favorite kind of firebugs, dude.
Oh, all right, yeah, one of those psychos. I always talk about the video. I wish I could find it. It's a documentary on this guy who was burning down houses. I told you about it before. He's got an old camera. It's in the 90s. And he's got a camera pointed at himself, and you could see the fire behind him that he just lit, and he's got a mask, and he's talking weird, like, I burn all your homes down. It was the creepiest thing, and they caught the kid. But I'd love to find that documentary. I don't know what it is. There's something to talk about. I don't know his name or nothing.
Well, when we play the firebugs on our show, which I played 2 of them last night, because the people are total fucking idiots, and these are no exception. So this is amazing. The stupidity in this is amazing. So this guy, he's going to try and light this tractor on fire. He's pulled up on like a little motorbike. If you notice the concrete all around him and mostly in front of the tractor, it's dry. Wait till this guy starts flinging fuel. Watch the mist that comes back on him. Look at all the fuel that goes on the ground. He like fucking parks in it, and then he tries to set the flame. This is amazing.
Oh,
look how stupid. Yeah, watch this. Look at all that fuel.
Wow. Well, it's a guy on a bike, Egon, throwing fuel on a tractor. And now he's ready to light something.
Look, he's parked in a puddle of the fuel he just dumped. You see that?
Yeah, he's crazy.
He's right in that puddle of fuel. And it's all over him, the mist.
Yeah, that's very dangerous. Yeah. Wow.
Let's watch that again. Here we go.
Egon can't see it. So it's a guy trying to light a fire, but he just blows up in flames because he threw all gasoline around him and near him.
He's a fireball, dude. But look again, look how dry the concrete is around. Now look at all the fuel around him that he's making. Look at that puddle.
Wow. He didn't like how dumb or low IQ or so, how stupid can you be not to realize that you can get hurt doing that? No, it's not
right. Not really. Realize that you can't stand in a puddle of gas over you and then light a flame.
No, dude, that's not cool. Anyways, burn someone's thing down, but all gas going around you. Even the scent of that could never mind.
The fumes. Keep that in mind for the next one I show you. Just the fumes, bro. Just the gas in the air. You're 100% right. Look, he turns into a fireball, dude. What an idiot.
Yeah.
That's insane.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
Sorry, I took a big toke and I'm fucking coughing my lungs out.
I know, you're good.
You're good,
this
bro.
Kid went up, man. He went up, man. Well, look how much, I don't know, whatever he had, or gasoline, whatever it was, he threw a lot of that on the tractor, but a whole lot of that went all around him.
Yeah, look at, because again, you look here at the beginning, look at how the concrete around him is dry. Right? Let's go to here. Look at all the fuel on the ground. Look at the difference. Look.
Yeah. Wow.
That's funny.
And he's parked in it, bro. Look, he's parked in it.
What a nut.
And all that mist from it covered him. And like you mentioned, which is true, all the fumes are still all fresh. Now watch this, Egon. If you can see it, watch what happens when he lights his lighter.
Stupid.
Dude.
Well, let him burn, fucking idiot.
What a idiot.
Yeah, I'm just covered in gas. I mean, he totally probably smell that. What a fucking idiot. He deserves to be burned.
He should have smelled to the funniest moments of the dangerous.
You could literally smell gasoline or any fucking fuel like that through anything. I mean, kerosene, whatever it is. How could you fucking moron?
Yeah, and again, you can't see it all around you and all over you, dude. What on earth?
Yeah, you don't know that you can get lit on fire too, like the tractor you're trying to burn your firebug.
And well, hopefully his fucking dirt bike gear fucking, helped him out a little bit. Otherwise, he's fucked.
These guys are equally genius. Check this out. They're going to jump the car. So they've got canisters of open fuel inside their car. They're going to get out. They're going to get out and start literally waving. Again, this is another case where watch the concrete. See how it's nice and dry? When this dude starts flinging fuel every fucking place, and then somebody's going to get out of the back seat and fling their fuel, they get back in the car and decide that's where they're going to light their fucking rag. Dude, wait till you see this.
Wow.
What a surprise.
Look at the concrete. Look already.
And is he walking in it?
Okay, now his legs are fuel, bro.
Yeah.
So are his. Look, watch this.
Light this right here.
Morons. What fucking geniuses. Slipping fall school graduation day. He's just graduated. Slipping fall school, motherfucker. Wow.
It really is. Look, it's all over his feet, all over his hands and arms.
Like
this guy literally, look, watch. He like dumps half the bottle on his feet.
Yeah, Walter White said you should know the chemistry, right? You should know what the fuck you're doing right there. Gasoline, I think little kids know that, right? Like gasoline can catch you on fire and burn you. Why would they be that stupid? Well, hey, you know what? You're right. You want to burn down someone's home. There's somebody's family in there, dude.
Oh, is that what they're doing? They're trying to light somebody's fucking house on fire?
Well, like whatever it is. Yeah, they're trying to light somebody's shit on fire.
Well, it's residential.
Those two motherfuckers that lit that shit look like they're fucking burning in hell right now. I mean, that does not look like a comfortable situation. I'm not gonna lie.
No, they lost eyebrows and fucking hair patches for sure.
Good, fuck 'em.
But it's a residential neighborhood because look at the homes and the garbages, So maybe it was someone they didn't like, or who knows why they did it. They're fucking stupid.
That's my fucking house. I just come out and throw a fucking another gas can right in that motherfucker.
Yeah, they're lucky someone didn't.
Yeah, Wallace is like the Bronx Tale ending, exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Some guy threw it.
Damien's 100% right too. It says being a criminal isn't as easy as it looks, bro. I'm telling you, these fucking people, idiots.
and think to throw gasoline on someone's house. You're gonna be insane to do that. Stupid.
You got to be insane to do that.
That's got to be like a Ring doorbell or what the fuck is that recording it?
Yeah, all doorbell cameras everywhere. I would say they had a problem with the guy. They should have waited till they seen him somewhere and asked to fight him or whatever beef they had, right? You don't go burn him.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Don't do that anyway.
Setting people in their shit on fire is evil as fuck, man.
And for a little describe, even if they'll say they're fighting over a girl or over a disrespectful thing, right? Is it worth killing? Like, it's not worth killing someone over. Shit.
Well, he just fucking killed himself. If he survives that, he ain't gonna be happy.
Right, dude.
Yeah.
You're damn right. He dug a hole for 2 on that one, bro. There's no doubt about it. Him and the other guy.
Yeah, even if they had masks on, it's just gonna be fucking melted to their face.
Well, the driver looks like he got it the worst. The other guy looks like he got out, but he's gonna have a lot of burns for sure.
Yeah, he'll be lucky coming out of that looking like Michael Jackson, like before he died. I'm telling you.
Oh, Pepsi, Michael Jackson too.
With the fake nose and all the fucking surgeries and the fucking skin.
That was when he was trying to be a white lady, right?
Yeah, he could go burn unit. Who knows how bad they got burned, right?
That was one of my favorite lines. You know what? In Hot Tub Time Machine, when the dude's trying to figure out if they're back in time or something's going on, he goes, "Hey, you, what color is Michael Jackson?" And the lady goes black, and he goes, "Oh my god!" Yeah, because he knew that.
Yeah.
Well, here, I got another one for you. I know you'll love. You know, like people that aren't like actually fucking retarded, but they're handicapped. They have like a chicken wing for an arm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, this guy here in the pink shirt, he's a disabled guy. He's not like mentally retarded. He's got like a chicken wing for the right arm. These people ride by on a dirt bike, and one of them just slaps this fucking disabled guy for no reason.
Wait, so the disabled guy has like a gimpy arm?
Yeah, he has like a disabled, like a funky on a chicken wing for an arm. You know what I mean? It's funky.
Like it just stays like it's in a sling and it kind of like I don't even know.
Yeah, his right arm is disfigured. Put it that way. Yeah, his right arm is disfigured. But these people ride by on a dirt bike. One of them slaps this fucking disabled guy. But the problem is that they're in India and they're in the street, and people freak out and beat the living shit out of these guys. One guy comes up. Oh, I know. I told you you're gonna love this.
Yeah, good.
This is on our show last night for a reason. Yeah, no, fucking somebody slapped a disabled guy and then got instant fucking form of village justice. And my argument last night was, I wish we had more accepted village justice in America, like where the cops would show up, see these dudes got beat up, watch the film, and go, "Hey, bro, you slapped a fucking disabled guy. Fuck you. There's no charges. Everybody's cool."
Yeah, Richard Ramirez time with those Puerto Rican dudes. The Richard Ramirez was great. Or the Mexican guys, I don't know. I think they were Puerto Ricans and Mexicans. I forget which neighborhood, but they kicked his ass. And yes, bring back village justice. Bring it back because this shit looks like it's going to be scrumptious.
Yeah, oh, it's great. Here you go. So the guy in the pink shirt is the dude that's disabled. Watch this. And he doesn't take any shit. See, he's limping. He's got a really bad disabled arm.
Yeah.
He's limping real bad. He's walking real slow. Here comes kids on a dirt bike. One of them slaps him right in his face for no reason. Now watch. Chicken Wing don't play around. Chicken Wing's swinging.
Yeah, go Chicken Wing. Oh, people are coming to help him. He's like, he's gonna get his ass. Don't fuck with my Chicken Wing.
This dude got a bat out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. Get him, Seek. Go Seek. Go. Go Seek. Go Seek. Go. Go Seek. Love the Seeks, and as long as they're where they're at, good Seek. Go Seek. Go.
Look at the guy. He keeps hitting him in the shins, dude. You know how bad that must suck.
Listen, when you want to pick on some handicap, dude, but you're gonna see some guys come out and beat you up. He's probably well liked, even if he's not well liked. People are gonna think you're a jerk for that. And maybe that other Sikh dude had a bad day, seen that. Oh, that's his friend. It could be a brother or a cousin, right? They're protective of him because he has disabilities. I think they did perfectly what any human being would do.
Yeah. And I'm giving more points to Chicken Wing. He's in there swinging,
yeah,
bro.
Chicken Wing's a warrior.
He's hitting people with his disfigured arm.
Yes,
bam!
Jumping off the short bus. Instead of jumping off the porch, he jumped off the short bus and got right into action.
Dude, that guy's getting fucked up with that bat, dude. That Seek guy's not going around.
No, Seek is a fucking beast right there. Seek is just whooping his butt, eating his legs. Hit him hard in the calves.
Kept hitting him in the right. You know how bad that hurts, dude. And then
the shins, the calves. See, when you get hit in your calves like that, the next day it's the worst. It feels the worst the next day.
Well, you get those big knots in your muscles, right? There's a name for it. It's not coming to this entire.
It's no joke, man. I played baseball. Bats fly off someone's hand. I've had bats hit me in the leg before, and that shit sucks. Someone's swinging a bat and it flies right out of their hand and cracks you in the leg. You're like, ah. And you get hit right in the back of the calf and it fucking hurts more the next day. Look at that dude slamming the guy. They're beating the shit out of these two. Well, I bet you they learned the lesson, right? Don't go try to pick on some dude, especially some disabled dude, right? Especially if you're not from this little part of town. You know, these people could all be family or brothers and cousin-in-laws, know each other. Especially you fuck with one of their disabled friends. Oh man.
Yeah, even just get the village justice, man. But everybody saw what was going on and was like, okay, fuck that guy. 4, we're on it.
Yeah.
Too funny. But good for dude for sticking up for himself.
Yeah. He didn't let them bully him, or he didn't just take it on the shoulder and keep walking, right?
Yeah.
He went right back at him, right? You're gonna come at me and hit me. I didn't do nothing to you, right? I'm gonna fight you back, asshole. Good job for Chicken Wing.
No doubt about it.
Team Chicken Wing, motherfucker. And I like the Seek guy was a fucking badass.
Bro, yeah, he came out of nowhere with a baseball bat.
No, he didn't have that. Wasn't a bat. You know what that was? That's this. It's an Indian club, right? And sometimes there's like a little piece of cloth on it and decorated. It's some piece of like I don't know if it's. I think it's wood or a bark or something like that. But it's a club. But it's got there's a name for it, right?
Well, whatever it was, he was not playing games. He came in swinging and pounding people, dude.
Yeah, that's like a baseball. That's like a baseball bat, but it's just not a baseball bat, right? It's vicious. Yeah, you get hit.
Yeah, you get that other guy in the fucking back and in the head. Then he started catching that dude in the legs. It's just bad news.
Listen, when those guys woke up the next morning, either in the hospital or not, they were in pain. Put it that way, a lot of pain. Getting hit to the legs like that many times must be bad, man. Yeah. I've only been hit with like bats that got thrown off of like a hand and it was like sucked. Never mind really being hit with bats repeatedly over and over like that. That had to suck. But hey, maybe you shouldn't be abusing some old dude who's just walking, right? And you're trying to go wherever you are on your bicycle, your motorbike, trying to look cool. And he thinks, hey, maybe abusing this old fella with a messed up arm is gonna, I don't know, be fun for the day or whatever. I don't know what the fuck those idiots could have been thinking.
Well, they won't do that shit again.
Yeah, they weren't thinking. Because that's one thing they wish they could go back and take that back, right? That was that didn't work out for them well.
You know what would have been nice is I would have loved to have seen that happen to that psycho lesbian Chinese lady that ran over that poor little girl. Remember that one? We watched this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
I would have loved to have seen that video end with like some village, like people just jumping that lady for running that little girl down.
Well, I wish most of the people on Trash on Blast would get village justice, right? Like
for sure.
Some of the disgustingest people on the planet.
Yeah, we do our best.
People have been on there like shit 3 times. 4?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
good
wild,
song, man.
Oh yeah, got the little Weezer in the background, man. Good stuff. Yeah, I just repacked my bowl.
Think about that. That's quite a bit. Some of those guys were reoffending real fast too.
Dude, the butt sniffer was the fastest ever. Yeah, that's why I know we're gonna see him again. He was the one we saw fucking 3 different times for 4 different charges. And
he's a dangerous fellow.
Months. Yeah, and they only gave him a few months. It was insane.
Yeah, he's a very, very dangerous fellow. That guy, God forbid, one day is going to possibly kill a woman or something. Follow her home.
There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt
he's
about it.
He's going to want to do more than
these bullshit. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's going to want to do more than just sniff people in the future, right? This gets him off now, like walking up to them and scaring them and sniffing them. But he's going to want to do something more crazier down the road, I'm thinking, right? Because most of these people do progress in their craziness. That's what it says in these narcissistic shows I watch or listen to.
Right? Well, yeah, they always say that about criminals in general. Like whatever it is that you do, it's going to escalate, right? You're going to keep pushing that rush, or maybe
you're going to get more bold.
They don't give you a lot of time. These charges that that guy's a good example. They were hitting him with fucking misdemeanors and shit that didn't even turn into felonies yet. They were just violating his probation, basically.
Yeah, misdemeanors.
Parole.
Just imagine that, a misdemeanor for walking up and looking up some girl's dress, sniffing her. That's insane, man. That's
smelling her butt. Yeah, no, he's the butt sniffer. He was smelling their butt specifically. I mean, call it what it is.
That's an assault. See, sexual crimes like that should be felony assaults, right? A sexual felony.
Yep.
Maybe a sexual felony is a good name. I don't know. But when you have a sexual crime like that, like those guys, even having sex with a stuffed animal in a toy aisle, that should be a sexual felony. What the fuck, man?
You're goddamn right.
You're exposing yourself.
The kind of thing that'll get you in an asylum with a fucking never getting out card.
Yeah, because you're exposing yourself to a bunch of children, people. You should be.
And you didn't, and it doesn't get you off to do it at home. It gets you off to do that shit in public around people being seen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about them. They need shit because you can't off them, right? You can't cut their Peugeots off or change their thing. So you got to put them in some either asylum or put them in prison forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop doing that. Maybe when they get
off, they're chained to a floor. Right. Pick the building you want to put them in, but chain them to the floor. Scene shuffle.
Yeah, he might stop when he gets older after he's got another 50 victims, right? But that's many years away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's many years away for a lot of these guys are in their 30s, right? Like these guys are gonna want to be doing this creepy shit for a while. You can't keep giving them misdemeanors.
Dude, right? Yeah, we saw a guy, he had 32 of the same fucking charge. We've seen him with 26, 27 charges, all the way up to 32 charges, all for like indecent exposure or like messing with people in public somehow. Yeah, really gross.
Flashing. What'd you say, guys?
I was just curious what state that was in.
I don't remember. Maybe
what state? What was in the butt sniffer guy? That was in California. That was in California.
No, that doesn't surprise me,
bro. Because he's already been to prison. His record includes stuff like fucking burglary and stalking and shit like that. We've said before, it's the ingredients for a killer, bro. This guy right now is going into public like bookstores and Walmarts and you know what I mean, stuff like that. And he walks up to women and he goes down on the ground right behind them, pretending to tie his shoe, and he sticks their nose in their butt crack and smells their butt.
I'm surprised he's still doing that shit, man. California.
Bro, he did it so many times. He had so many fucking times he did this shit. Yeah. He got caught on camera doing it. They put him doing it on the national fucking news. He didn't give a fuck. He kept doing it. They arrested him. While he was out on that probation, he did it again a couple more times. He had 4 charges altogether in like just a couple of months, and they only gave him a few months in jail. It was insane.
I'm surprised did he do any of that shit before he went to prison?
I mean, who knows? The stalking and the fucking burglary and shit.
Yeah.
The prison, so I'm assuming so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. California is all fucked up when it comes to prison.
He's an animal that needs put down.
If he goes back, that's what's gonna happen.
We're gonna see him again. He's gonna get out of jail and he's gonna fucking start doing this shit again. Because why wouldn't he? What does he care?
Yeah, well, see, I always thought that way too. Like Aegon said, when they go to prison, they'll fix him, but they're gonna put him in with a bunch of other perverts just like him.
Well, in California, they'll fucking send people to private custody to fucking take somebody out. They do this shit. I got a buddy doing time in California. He says it's fucking diabolical.
Well, maybe so. Hopefully, you can get lucky and that happens, right?
He said if you fucking go over there and you're like, you say you're not even part of a gang, and a gang goes down and you're of that race, you got to get down with them, or they're gonna fucking take you out, beat the fuck out of you, do something to you.
Well, maybe one of those people he did that to could have a family member in there, right?
No, he's a pred, so he's not going to be joining any gang unless it's the gay mafia. Fucking, there's no way. He's a pred, dude.
Yeah, he's not enjoying nothing, but there could be somebody in there who one of his victims is friendly with or family with. And they could be like, yo, that guy's in there, and the guy could go hurt him or beat him up. Who knows?
Yeah, I think you're right the first time, though. Somebody like that, they'll separate him. They'll put him with a bunch of other fucking weirdo preds and like rats and like that.
Gang dropouts and stuff like that.
Yeah, just protecting custody. Sure, yeah. Basically, yeah, they'll keep them segregated because they don't want to deal with that either, man. And like MRE's reminded me, which I fucking hate, like they give people time for touching people like this in prison anymore. It used to, back in the day, people like that, they would be like, nope, we put you on the main line, you'll be dead in fucking 5 minutes. You know what I mean? And now they give people fucking time if they touch these people. So more often than not, they don't necessarily always put them in PC because they're protected anyways.
But when they get found out, but you're right, some of them they do know and let slide. But when they get found out, somebody does something to them to get them off the line. But then they just put them in the cycle keeps going, right?
Yeah,
they'll go to one place. Let's say B-Mod, and then B-Mod in a few weeks finds out he's a Rippo, and they want to beat him up, or maybe someone hits him and he goes to another place, and no one knows who he is for 6 months, and they find out or whatever. Who knows? Look at some of these PC Gene Borello rat pervert places. And that's who's in there.
Somebody needs to smarten up out there and start handing out fucking felonies and like start giving life sentences to people that need them.
Yeah.
Animals are for cages. I mean, cages are for animals. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Cages are for animals, and that dude's a fucking animal.
Emmy said snitches when you only wear a wire, according to him. Yeah, he's a blonde snitch. He's a weirdo. Totally.
Excuses, Emmy. No more excuses, Emmy. No.
Do people even still wear wires? That seems like the most obvious thing you would check for before you were like sitting down to fucking discuss something criminal with somebody. I'd be like, hey.
Oh, you wouldn't even know. They got small ones they probably put in like glasses or something, like CIA stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, of course, yeah.
So it's probably not even like the old days.
It's not like that, no, right.
Like you see in a movie or somebody will grab somebody and like, there's a wire on them, right? Yeah, no, if people probably were wired up in some gang, criminal organization, you probably would never find it, even if you searched them, honestly.
It really doesn't matter anyways, because I can just listen through everybody's cell phone and any electronic device in the area.
Well, that's number one, right? If you're at that level and you're worried about stuff like that and you actually let somebody sit next to you that still has their phone in their pocket, you're a fucking born retard.
Yeah, it'd be like drop it in the Faraday
bag. Right, yeah. No, you have to put it in the Faraday bag. Exactly, dude. You protect yourself in a Faraday room and all that kind of stuff. Exactly, dude.
Yeah, those cartels are real careful with those phones and stuff because they've hunted some of them.
Yeah, I think a lot of them will fucking just use it like a couple times and then just get another one.
I was reading through the comments real quick.
Oh, but Morgan said, my dad went to prison in California. You have to present your paperwork to your race shot caller. Wow, mandatory. Yeah, I heard that about California prisons.
My buddy said he's in like a level 4 or something. He said it sucks.
What's the level 4? Is that high or low?
Yeah, it's high, in California. I don't know if there's any level above it. But I messaged him on this app back and forth, and I mean, he just tells me about how it is in there. I mean, he says he's having a fine time and shit, but not well, you know what I mean. It's fine time, but they're not fucking with him or anything. But he says if they fucking tell you to do something, you got to do it. You know what I mean?
I'm sure any prison that's lined up with racial politics. Yeah, if you're a black guy and you don't listen to the black dudes, you're fucked. If you're a white guy, you don't listen to the white guys, you're fucked. If you're a Spanish dude, you don't listen to Spanish guys, you're fucked. Yeah, that's
the thing that I thought
but I believe that's only the West Coast, or maybe I'm not sure. I don't know everything.
It could be. Yeah, maybe Texas. I just thought it was fucking crazy that if you're of a certain race, you're even not in a gang, if that gang gets in a fight, he was saying that everybody has to throw down. I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it depends on where you are, bro.
I've seen that. I used to watch Nat Geo, right? All the gang and the fucking prison documentaries come on at night, you know? I used to watch them, and yeah, that's what they said. I've heard that before in those documentaries. The prison is saying that. Yeah, and I believe it's the West Coast and maybe a couple other parts of the country where it's race-based. But where I'm from, it's not. Over here, the pedos used to get beat up really bad in the 80s and 90s. Then it stopped because they give you mad years and like extra to your prison sentence if you punch a pedo. 5 years if you beat one up and call him a pedo and not punching him. Yeah, or a rapo, and you're like, rapo, and you beat him. Yeah, you're getting.
That's a damn hate crime. How dare you call that man that?
And you just beat him up somewhere where nobody else sees it?
Like, what the
maybe,
fuck?
I don't know. I've never been in there. I was only in jail, in prison for like 4 days, when I was 19, 5-6 days, something like that. Not many.
Yeah,
I never seen the shit like that. No. I don't even have no prison stories, right?
I think they got cameras in the cells now, if I'm not mistaken, in some places. I could be wrong on that, but I don't know much about prison, just from what I've been told.
The prison, ACI?
Say what?
I thought you said the prison, Maine?
No, I just said I don't really know anything about prison beyond what I've been told by just a few people I know that have been in prison. It's different states. Like I got another buddy that's in Arkansas prison right now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But then it's different there too. It's he says that's just fucked up.
Oh, I'm sure. Each prison has its own little world, right, of politics and how things go. May it be on race lines, gang lines, or who knows, right? It's like its own little world, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really talk to that dude as much as I talk to my other buddy in California, but I mean, it seems very much the same,
Racial based.
I don't think Arkansas is necessarily more like. I think that
just violent.
Yeah, it's from what I understand, it's very violent. Yeah, absolutely.
They're pissed off there in Arkansas.
You said 4 is a high level yard, right? So yeah, you're gonna have probably people fight a lot in other prisons, maybe a lot of like troublemakers put together, or guys who have bad days, but That's a good song.
Is that Danzig?
Yeah, Danzig. Yeah.
I think I saw that dude in concert with Typo Negative and some other bands. I can't remember. Such a long time ago.
Yeah, this song came out in 1988, but it didn't really start getting big until like around 93 or so.
Isn't he like a big muscle-bound dude, and he has really long black hair, and he's just like...
Yeah, he originally was the front man for the band The Misfits. You heard of The Misfits before?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, well, Glenn Danzig was the lead singer for The Misfits, and then he went and his solo album where this song came from was just called Danzig. It came out in 88, this is a pretty wild album for 1988. It was pretty fucking different and weird. And it was very different for him too. If you know much about the Misfits, it was very different for him. But this song is like really the only one that anybody knows by Danzig. He has a couple other ones that people that listen to him know, but most of his stuff really isn't all that great.
What was that, like a one-hit wonder?
I mean, as far as commercial success, yes. As far as commercial success, absolutely a one-hit wonder. Yes. Yep.
Shout out Pittsburgh Pookie, yeah, one-hit wonder. Yeah, I'm gonna cover the. Yeah, I'm gonna cover the one where he's got the disheveled look.
Oh, take your pick. They're all like that. He's disheveled.
The bags, the Louis Vuitton bags under his eyes.
Yeah, that very first video I looked at on his channel, and he was sitting there with his. I told you that. I was like, this motherfucker looked unwashed and unslept. I was like, this dude was in rough shape, man. He's unbrushed.
I think he's going crazy. He's probably losing the little money he's got left. Is going nuts, probably.
It's entirely possible, bro. It's entirely possible. Every video he puts out, he's either in his car sitting on the side of the road, or he's in his work truck sitting at a light or some shit, or driving around with his beanie on looking like a retarded baby.
Well, if you realize he can't keep any friends. Notice that with this guy? Just like a lot of these other weird stool pigeon types. They cannot keep any sort of social friendships with people. Even remember his weird little podcasting crew, the guy with the Doritos and some other kid from fucking New York, some Spanish kid who had like a Cubs hat on and Cheetos in his hands, and there was this nerdy woman, and they all were his fans and friends of him. And then his sister was on there, and it was lasted for
that was rough. He shouldn't have done that.
No, who are you guys talking about, man? I have no idea what's going on right now.
We're talking about Emmy, Jimmy Calamandria, Emmy, Jimmy the Helmet.
I haven't seen. Oh my god,
the helmet went solo, motherfuckers. Yeah, he dropped them. Well, they left because he probably couldn't get along with him. He just a moron. He very fucked everything up or blew them off.
When he lashes out like a bitch, when he doesn't get like included in everything, or people don't call him and treat him like he's awesome and want to listen to him talk, he lashes out and makes videos talking shit about them and their family. And I don't need you. I'll show you. I'll start my own team. We'll be the team of strength and excellence. And like, go fuck yourself.
Emmy is he loves bomb. Emmy wants constant love bombing. He wants constant anal pleasure of love bombing with these Rickyune weirdos. Now he wants him to call them every 5 minutes. Like, you're my friend. I love you. You're my friend. You're so important, friend. What that?
Yeah, that video that I was talking to you about that I love so much with the fishing hat and him deep throating that popsicle. He's going off because he wasn't invited to a barbecue with his kids. That shit was amazing, bro.
Yeah, he was mad at Tommy Deeds.
Yeah, lashing out, bro, talking shit. That dude that's what he does.
Maybe that's why they don't invite you, because look how you're acting. Right?
Oh, yeah. Who's the retarded guy fucking putting his finger in the cake icing?
Well, he's a Stumbali fucking miserable. They don't want him around.
Yeah.
They don't want him around. That man is all those stool pigeons, they hate themselves. They're very lonely, hateful, sick people. And Emmy's a prime example. Very weird dude. And you're right, it's like being friends with somebody and you constantly have to tell them you're their buddy and call them every 2 minutes. You're not going to want to be friends with somebody like that for long, right? Like, this motherfucker's a weirdo, right? Somebody's up your ass. You got to call them and tell them you're their best buddy in the world every fucking day. You're not there for fucking weird shit like that. Get with Jimmy. That's how Jimmy is. He does that to all them people.
Yeah, and he's going to be hitting on everybody's wives and shit. Yeah. He's a scumbag like that. He's a disgusting scumbag like that.
Jimmy is a very socially awkward when it comes to women. If a girl
bro, of course. The wind blows and he gets a hard on. That guy is a disgusting pervert.
So even a woman says, "Hi, Jimmy, what time is it?" He thinks she loves me.
Yeah, his brain goes, "She wants to have sex with you, Jimmy."
Yeah, she wants to do X. She wants to hug. Wessel. Nice.
Excuse me, you want to poke? You want to poke?
Yeah, fucking dimwit. Jimmy Calamandria. What a dimwit. He should have listened to his rat overlord, God, who he worshipped, Schmiegel, child killer, and stood away from all those lowlives. but he couldn't. He couldn't, and he ruined himself. He was a dope. Self-instructed his rat channel. Destroyed his rat channel. Lies, lying about Power J, Tommy Karate, and all these stupid stories.
Seems like a lot of that shit's going on here, man.
What's up, chillin'? I absolutely will not play Taylor Swift, even though I know you're joking.
Dude, Taylor Swift, are you joking?
What's up, just chillin'?
He's definitely joking. Yeah, always good to see you, chillin'. Haven't seen you in a while, bro. Good to see you, man.
Get some good songs, bro.
Okay.
Not really,
man.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling in Dolly.
Maybe Emmy will get invited to the pool party this summer. No way. Nope.
No, but that guy.
For all the things we just said, for all the reasons we just said. Yeah, well, no way.
Think about that. Do you think that I don't like the Tommy Danes guy, right? I can't stomach that guy. But do you think that guy and him and his comp buddies want to have Emmy the Helmet talking to their kids and their wives at a fucking pool party? Think about it. Or Emmy the Helmet telling a story and their kids over here and Emmy talking about something. No, they don't. He's a misfit where they went on his channel and shilled their book. And they know he's a low-class person and a stupid, low IQ person.
So what, he just had to drop his kids off and leave?
No, he got mad and said they didn't invite him to a party. I guess it was some pool party or a picnic that he wasn't allowed to go to, and so no, he didn't get to go. He wanted to go, but they didn't invite him, and he found out about it, and he's like, "Why couldn't me and my kids come?" And for some reason, the guys don't want him there. It's like, listen, these cops don't respect you, rat. Like, they don't like you. They use you. They don't respect you.
Why the fuck would they invite him anyways? That would just be weird, wouldn't it?
I don't. He said Tommy Dage was such a Tommy Dage friend, my friend Tommy Dage, because he went on his channel a few times. Every time the guy was selling books, and he probably got to know him. Just like Phoebe, people get to know them and don't like them, right? So the guy probably became friends with the Helmet on the YouTube, and more he finds out about the Helmet he dislikes, or who knows? So maybe something bad went wrong with them. I don't know.
Huh.
A lot of these people are cannot hold friendships. That's how you're good at judge. If you want to judge a person,
I'll be right back.
See if they got friends around them, or see how many friends they got, or if they do have friends, right? Like, and you'll see. It's like, all right, well, at least this guy's got some friends. He must, for what, 10, 20 years, or she 10, 20 years. So she must be at least a decent friend or whatever. Then you look at people like Emmy who have no childhood friends or any friends, right? Like, or he'd have them on his channel, He'd show them off for sure. We had those, like, that group of Dorito eating people. He was showing them off.
Yeah, I miss that. I miss a lot around here. And then when I get filled in, I'm so disgusted. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like this last round of bullshit that was going down with the guy, I just was like, fuck, I'm done with that shit. I can't even listen to that bullshit.
Yeah, it's all crazy weirdos out there. Trying to whack jobs.
Yeah. Seems like there's a lot of channels going. I don't see anybody's channel no more. If I jump on for a second or go through YouTube, there's no fucking nothing from this genre anyways that I see.
I stream here and there. I stream still on my other channel, my 2.0 channel. I got struck like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, but I beat Phoebe's strike, the little rat strike. Put up a video on Phoebe. I did one on Emmy in a few days. Just do what I always did, cover their videos and talk over it and give my 2 cents. Try to make some jokes, laugh at them, or point out some inconsistencies, or them acting stupid or lies with Phoebe and Emmy, but especially Phoebe. The lies are so easy. It's like, it's like a field of ripe, an orchard of fucking ripe apples that you can just pluck, right? There's so many lies to decimate. It's like a legion. You can decimate these lies because it's so. When you tell, if you do stream all the time and you tell a bunch of lies, well, there's going to be a lot of content out there on you, right? Because every time you retell the story, it's different, right? Well, people can prove the story's wrong. Like if I told you right now, I bought a dirt bike today, and it's the fastest dirt bike ever. I did a big ramp, right? And then you investigate. And you see my brother, and he's like, "No, you don't have no dirt bike," or or my friend in the chat's like, "He don't have a dirt bike." I can be like, "He's a bullshitter." You can find out his lies. So someone like him, he's got so many crazy lies out there, all different stories. So it's easy, just like the Jimmy lie with the Tommy Karate, changing the stories, and it's just pretty funny, pathetic though.
Yeah, I don't understand why that dude does that. I don't know much about him, except for what I hear here and there. But yeah, that's fantastical shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of storytelling. YouTube is filled with a lot of people bullshitting and lying and saying they're fucking carpenters or fucking airplane pilots. Man, you'll see all kinds of characters all over. People telling wild stories like, oh man, there's so many of them. Tranbos, Tigs, there's so many of those people.
Yeah, but what's his name? Excuse me, I just fuck, I gotta stop taking big drags. Wait, what did you say? I totally forgot.
Who
are you talking about?
Who was I just talking about? Maybe Fibby or Tig or all of them in Trambo, all the bullshitters in one, like all of them in one, basically.
Oh right, yeah.
Like they all do the same stuff, like make up fake stories and stuff. It's a lack of self-importance, maybe, or self-esteem. I don't know. Just liking to bullshit people. I don't know.
I mean, truly, when you get on YouTube, I mean, you're gonna. I mean, I just expect people to lie, but like when they come out and they're like, "Yeah, that," when it gets to be to a certain level, it's like, all right, that's just like, that's bro.
Yeah. If you're out there doing something crazy, like you're just harmlessly saying, "Hey, I'm from like Alaska," right? And you're not from. Well, that's different. But people saying they're like Navy SEALs, right? Like Don Shipley catching. So many of those stolen valor. They're in real life, these weirdos, too. They're not just some idiot online. That's why I love Don Shipley and his wife. They're great Americans. I love their channel. Oh, man, they caught this guy this week I seen. It's an old catch from last year, but this guy was an arrogant bastard. He just walked in the house and didn't even talk to them. He's telling people he was a Navy SEAL and all kinds of crazy shit. Shot people out of helicopters. Crazy shit. I've seen guys receive awards at hockey games and stand up and wave to everybody like, thanks to the Navy SEAL who saved 7 men in Afghanistan, and come to find out he wasn't even there.
Yeah, because I don't even do that shit. Like if I'm at like an event, which I rarely go to, and they're like, "Can all the veterans please stand up?" and everybody give you. I don't even fucking stand up. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, there's an amount of veterans like Aegon who won't even stand up and stuff, So you think a real vet is going to run around throwing that around everywhere? No, when they do that, they're mostly fake. When you're throwing that around. Because Aegon here was really in the war, right? Like he's a real soldier and a veteran. Thanks for serving, man. So when you go stealing people's valor and saying you're a Navy SEAL or anything, right? If you just lie and telling people that to get free coffee or free food or to manipulate a girl or to manipulate people or scam people, you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit with the veteran community. There's a lot of veterans being called out for stolen valor, like shit, that they did that they never did.
Yeah, most of those guys. Yeah, most of them were in the Army or the Navy. They just embellish on the Navy SEAL stuff and get caught, a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of those channels. Yeah, a lot of them write books and stuff like that, and then later on get called out for shit. I've watched
like Marcus
quite a bit of those
Luttrell,
things.
Lone, what was it? Lone Survivor. That fucking movie. That whole book. That all turned out to be fucking.
Really?
Like he's recently come out and said that
was
a lot
that
of it wasn't true.
Was that
But
the
he
one?
basically.
I'm sorry. Was that the one with the three guys were like packing their wounds with dirt?
Yeah, it was the one where it was Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, that was fake.
What's that?
That was fake.
Well, no, it wasn't fake. That shit really happened. But the account that he gives is a lot of people dispute it. Versus like the after action reports, like basically the government wanted to get people back for the war, if I remember hearing this correctly. So they. Like, but when he was all fucked up and coming back, and he didn't even know there was a book being written. Like, he didn't actually write the book; it was written by somebody else.
Okay, propaganda, like in every war, right?
And if I'm wrong about that, like I mixed it up with another one of these reports that I heard. Apologies to Marcus Luttrell, but from what I understand, a lot of that shit, just like with Rob O'Neill, is you know, like
who's Rob O'Neill?
He's the guy that says he shot Bin Laden, but then there's other guys that say no, he didn't. You know, this guy shot him. He was second in the room or third or whatever. And it's there's a fucking podcast called Anti-Hero Podcast where they just call out all these fucking.
What do you think happened? Do you think with the Bin Laden shooting specifically, right? Let's say when the first two guys or three guys went in, I think when the first guy that shot him did it, the other two lied and said they did it. Wow, it's crazy.
I mean,
well, the one guy, the blonde-haired guy that was going around on Rogan and like Sean Ryan and all those shows, he was the guy that said he was the one that actually ended him and like shot him in the head. But then he ended up recently coming out and telling the truth that he actually only shot the guy in the body once he was already laid out. That somebody else had actually shot him. So
there's a lot of these stories like that get turned into movies that this shit's coming out now that it happened, but it didn't happen like that.
Gotcha.
So I mean, even like with Stolen Valor, there's even a lot of that in the veteran community, which is sad. You know what I mean? It's just like why lie about what you did?
Yep.
You say, oh, I was a fucking cook and and fuck, you know, I'm just like whatever, dude.
Well, Shipley catches a lot. I think about maybe 30% of the guys that did Navy time or Army, they just were either kicked out quickly or just did a job that wasn't that exciting, Navy, right? Sometimes did an okay job and they just wanted to say they did more, and they always act and say they were SEALs. And then they always say the reason you can't find it, my number and my class, my bud's class number, is because I'm CIA.
I don't understand why everybody has to be a Navy SEAL or a Green Beret or MARSOC or this or that. It's like being just a regular infantryman is more dangerous than any of that shit. Yeah, they special operations, yeah, but they go in quick and they get out quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, true.
And I'm not trying to take anything personal. They're fucking highly trained badasses, but you know, when you're in the infantry, all you do is fucking patrol and get in firefights. It's just I don't understand.
Maybe they want to look cool. Maybe because of the history of like special operations or something.
That shit sells books and fucking makes Netflix shows and YouTube shows, and you know.
Yeah, B1. B1's another vet, and yeah, he's a veteran too. B1, and so is Shy Hooker too. B1, Shy Hooker, Agon are the veterans that always were in there. Yeah, that pisses you off. Yeah, that pissed me off too, and I'm not even a vet. I'm not even a veteran. I'm family members, and nephews, and a little cousin right now. Do you know that little kid that in the book? Ever see Josie's book? Where she put that picture she used of me in here, that little kid with the Yankee hat, he's in the Army right now. My little cousin.
Oh, right on. That's cool. Yep. I mean, I don't own a copy of the book, but I mean that's cool. I mean,
yeah, he likes it. Yeah, he likes it. I don't know what he does though, right? Like I don't know what he does at all. I don't know.
He might not like it soon.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't go to a war.
It looks like it might be headed that way, to be honest with you.
Yeah, let's hope not. That don't happen. Wars are never good. In case they kill us, somebody's literally attacking us. They don't do anything attacking us. But
it's Iraq all over again. It's the same script, not to get political or anything.
That's a shame. I don't know how we didn't learn from the first neocon disaster.
I mean, what happened after Bush said we were done in Iraq? How long were we there after that?
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. Fucking 19 years later or whatever. I think we still got bases and guys over there. So.
Yeah, I think we do. Afghanistan too. It's ridiculous.
20 fucking years for nothing, man.
And they trick you into say, oh, these people want to kill you and blow you up. They can't blow us up or kill us. What the fuck? And anything, all right, though, the buildings came down. Okay, Saudi Arabians did that. Those guys are Saudi Arabian. We're friends with them. Why aren't we fighting with them then? Right? Why aren't we fucking bombing all these fuckers? I don't talk that into politics too much, but hey, Honeybee, what's going down? How's it going? But yeah, well, it's always fought for big money and stuff. Just like in the old days, too. I did play the video that was pretty good about medieval battlefield pickers, right? Like, and no matter where you go in the world, at the end of a battle, the looters would come by, right? Local people from local villages, people who waited at the battle for the battle to end so they could go and pick the scraps, especially if the other army doesn't pick the scraps already. Or even if they pick the scraps, they're going to leave a lot of stuff behind that the looters come and grab. And they come and grab it. What's up, Redneck Queen?
Birthday party
corrupt. Oh, geez, just do it up.
I'm
having some tea and crumpets. Read the papers.
Yeah.
You
have Metamucil.
I'm having some tapioca pudding.
Dude, who does that?
I'm watching the pictures. I'm watching my picture. My father.
Man.
My old family members always say, I'm going to watch a picture. The pictures. I want to go to the pictures this weekend. The pictures. That's what
that's old, bro.
Thanks,
Dude.
Thank you, Honeybee. I'm 47 now. I thought I was already 47. That's the funny part.
I heard you saying that on your show, and I couldn't talk to you, man. I was like, all right, man, you just got to add one. So whatever year it is, man, you know what decade you're in. Just add one onto the year.
Yeah, my aunt gave me a beating. I was caught spray painting in the backyard. I spray painted Don Mattingly's number 23 on the garage, and she caught me and gave me a beating.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
That's funny stuff.
Terrible time.
It's a different time, man. Different time.
Yeah. What did I say?
I realize that. I tell people, I realize that's like the old colloquial, like old man saying. I totally get that. I'm like, but it really, really was totally different. The world has changed so drastically since then.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, so drastically that when we heard it from the old guys that were talking, they were full of shit. The world had not changed that drastically since. No. Technology, sure, but no, not society. We have seen insanity in change. We saw the interwebs happen. Like, we've seen some shit. Shit is different.
Culturally, too. We've seen all kinds of things.
No, right. No, 100%. Everything. Right. The whole thing is fucking totally different. Yeah. The world is a different place, man.
Yeah.
And it didn't turn out like the fucking Back to the Future shit we were promised either. That was all bullshit.
Back to the Future. That was a good movie.
All three of them fucking awesome. I love that whole series, man.
I liked the first two, but I wasn't fond of the Western.
Really? I figured that you'd have really enjoyed the old Western stuff, man.
I got too played out, and it was kind of like they forced it, right? I didn't like it.
Yeah. Right on, man. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was
after
good.
the age of 30. I'm 47.
No, I did side, even though the guy's a weirdo, that Crispin Glover, I did side with him when he sued them.
Crispin Glover's
and
a
won.
sick bastard. He's a funny bastard.
Yeah, but imagine, bro, right? So, like, you're in this movie and they make a sequel and you have it out with them, right? You make some really weird demands and they say, no, you're just not going to be in this movie. We're going to replace you with another actor. And he goes, okay, fine. I'm fine with that. That's legal. You can replace me with another actor. But then imagine that they have molds of your face from the first movie and they make this weird aesthetic and put it on the new actor so that it looks like you and everybody thinks it's you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody says this dude was weird and hard to work with. It's like, that's not true. He was like, yo, you can't put a weird me mask on somebody and have them pretend to be me. That's bullshit, right? So I totally backed him on that 100%. I said, that's fucking weird, dude.
That guy's a character in a lot of movies. Oh my god.
He is. Yeah, he played a really good part in the first Charlie's movie.
Ever see River's Edge with him in it?
I don't think so.
Oh my god. It's a movie that was made in the 80s, right? He's young. And him and it's a true story about this kid who kills his girlfriend, like beats her with a bat, and then takes all of his friends, like half of the high school, go there and like look at the body like 20 times a week. And they all like end up getting caught and go on the run and weird shit. And he's in it.
Right on. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that. I don't think I even heard of that before.
Just a weird character in it, man.
But yeah, he pops up in a movie every now and again playing an odd character. Yeah. Like, he played a bad guy in Charlie's Angels. He was good at that.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was the first one. It had the chick from Cameron Diaz and
I never liked the Charlie Angels shows. I wasn't into them.
I got you. It ended up being okay. Bill Murray was like the dude that was like in charge of like helping them out and being the connection between them.
I know a lot of people liked them. Yeah, I know a lot of people who liked it. I know it was very popular, the first one.
Yeah, well, I ended up watching it with my mom because she liked the Charlie's Angels show in the 70s.
Yeah, my mother did too, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, so when the movie came out, she was all pumped, and my brother and I watched it with her. Yeah. It was all right. Like I said, it had some good actors in it at least.
Yeah, they were all popular. Yeah, it was very popular too when it came out. It was all over everywhere. You didn't hear about that movie. Even if you didn't see it, you heard of it because I've never seen it, but I know about it. It was promoted everywhere.
Oh, sure.
Those women, what was it, like Lucy Lynn or Cameron Diaz?
Yeah, it was Lucy Liu, Drew Barrymore, and Cameron Diaz. Yeah, they were and then, like I said, they had Bill Murray in there.
Yeah, all popular.
Crispin Glover.
Yeah, all like popular A or B actresses and actors.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all right. It was decent. It's not something I would go and like search for, but it's all right.
You want to make a Pot 65? Or Charlie's Last Angel?
What?
Charlie's Angel Gordy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like a cartoon of that chasing people down and arresting them and beating them up with clubs or something.
Gotta pull like sandwiches out of her beard, like the real Captain Lou card back in the day of the wrestling cartoon.
Yeah, I remember that. I had his wrestler. Well, how many movies did they make of that?
How many movies? What?
How many movies of the Charlie's Angel, the new ones?
I don't know. I honestly, I'm not sure. I know that they made a couple of them. I saw the first one. That's the one I was talking about that I saw with my mom. I don't know how many though. They're probably 3, I would imagine.
At least that's Honey B. Oh, 3 of them?
Well, at least a couple. Yeah, I know they had a sequel.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Honey B. I'm 47 though. I thought
I don't think I saw the sequels.
Yeah, I never seen none of them. Angel fan. They had the toys? Really? Yeah, they were very popular. I didn't know they made Charlie Angel's toys. They'd be worth a lot of money right now. That van you had, picture having that in the box. You know how much you could sell that probably on eBay for or Amazon?
Yeah, there's collectors, man. There's collectors. They pay big bucks for shit.
There's people that have them, you know. There's a lot of people that kept all their toys and shit like that from older generations in the 70s, 60s. There's not many people, but
this chat goes up, not down.
Do what?
Yeah.
I was like at the bottom, like, what the fuck? Why am I so lost? And then it popped back up to the top.
Too. I know.
Oh, the chat. Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it fucked me up too at first, dude. When I came on here, I was like, what's going on?
So every time I fucking did a stream with you, Rat Trap, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with the chat? And you're like, fucking chat fucks up all the time. And I'm just like,
do tell,
I was just stupid the whole time.
Do tell, Greg. Spill the beans. What old toy do you have? And if anybody has an old toy, if you got an old toy from a childhood, please tell me what it is. I'm going to point out William Wallace for 200. What is a knight on a horse with a sword? Honeybee for 300. What is a bumblebee? Swirling honey in somebody's face, then stinging them, and the stinger sticks in their eyes and they die. Honeybee gets charged with manslaughter, goes to prison and forms the gang the Honeybees and fights the Hornets for 6 or 7 years, gets out of jail, kills 3 more people, story's over.
What?
Did you just pick that up? No, that was actually my aunt's life story. No, I made that up. But what?
Just on the fly.
Let's see what people say. What did Greg said he got a toy? I don't see his toy. All right,
Cabbage Patch for Honeybee, Cabbage Patch Dolls.
And it sounds like a movie, the Cabbage Patch Dolls.
There were movies for Cabbage Patch, and they had cards.
I remember that, yes, but that sounds like a movie. The Cabbage Patch Dolls in my attic, right? Like they could come alive and like run outside and make a lemonade stand, sell lemonade all day, right? Then save the money and go to a Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake concert where they fight to the death. That's not true.
Yeah.
But
Garbage Pail Kids. I collected those with my friends. We had big books with the plastic sleeves. We put the fucking cards in. We'd trade them.
I had them too.
And remember the gum? The gum?
Yeah. You can cut someone's throat with that gum. It was like a razor.
Fuck yeah, it was.
It get old and hot if you open that pack years later, or it might disintegrate in your hand like dust. One of the other. If it wasn't like a razor, it would disintegrate in your hand like dust. Crumble up. I used to hate that. Open up some old pack of cards. Like I said, you can carve through fucking stone, or it's dust in the wind, like that song "Dust in the Wind." Who sang that song? Dusty Springfield. Dust in the wind. Wait, I had a model horse. That's nice. You had a model. What kind of model was it? Like a horse, a model just of a horse toy? That's pretty cool. What color was the horse? And what kind of horse, if you do know? Palomino. Let's see. Not many people had toys. None of you's got childhood toys, I see. Ring Pops were the business. I remember Ring Pops. Yes, they were pretty popular. I liked Ring Pops. Yep. I remember them as a little kid. I remember them. Yeah, they were pretty good. Like little red ones and shit like that. I used to trade people stuff like that in school, candy and shit. All kinds of Ring Pops, hot. I don't remember Hot Toothpicks though. I don't remember them. Hot Toothpicks. No, it's like a prank. That was like a fucking prank. Let me get a hot toothpick. That sounds like a prank. I collected MMA. Oh, Hot Wheels. What's M&M? Oh, MMM figures. Oh, Hot Wheels. Okay, yeah, Hot Wheels. There's a lot of I knew kids when I was younger who had huge Hot Wheels collections. Yeah, all kinds of cars and shit. What do you got? A whole bunch of them, like Ferraris and all different kinds of cars. We had them as kids. I used to play crack-ups with them with my little brother and cousins. We would sit across the floor from each other, and I'd have 10 cars, and he'd have 10 cars, or 20, or whatever. And we would roll them at each other, and we'd hit.
and whoever's car was standing on tires when it was over would win. I'd win that car too, right? So if I threw my car against your wagon and my Porsche loses to your wagon and mine's knocked over and yours is still on his tires, you get to take both cars. And we would play that usually till nobody had no cars.
I'm actually jealous of the original Speak and Spell. Somebody said that they have. That's pretty odd. Do you remember the Light Bright? You remember that?
Yeah, yes.
Dude, my brother and I would fuck with that Light Bright for hours, dude. When my grandparents were like in the other room watching Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy and shit like that.
Yeah,
we would sit there and play with that Light Bright, man, for hours, dude.
Yeah, I remember Light Bright.
Yep, they were fun. Do you know what that is, Aegon?
What's that?
The Light Bright. Do you remember that?
That's what I'm thinking about. Isn't it the one where you hit the different buttons?
Yeah, it was like
this. Do it really fast.
It was like a big plastic. It almost looked like a small TV screen, but it was like a big light on one end, and you had to put the black paper over top, or whatever color paper over top of that. And it had like little designs, and you had all these different colored plastic pegs that you would stick in there in the different holes and make pictures, and the light would shine through the different colored pegs. It was awesome. So you'd have this picture that just like shone all this bright different colored light, and would put it onto the wall and stuff. It was fun.
Yeah, Light Bright was cool.
Might have been a little bit before my time.
Oh, Cap! They don't even sell those anymore. The ones that we had when we were kids with the strips that had the actual smell of gunpowder when you shot. Remember that?
They look like real cowboy guns. It was
dude. And you could get the rolls of the caps.
Yeah, it was a remake of the 1873 models. And you get the rolls of the caps, you put them in the middle, and then you put them up with the thing, keep banging it. Those things were fun, man.
So cool. The spirograph was fun. Yep, for sure, man. That was a lot of fun. You can make some sick designs with the spirograph.
I don't know. I was too stupid to play with them.
Oh, dude, all you had to do was put a pen inside of a hole and drag the pen around. I think you could have done it.
Let me feel stupid, please. I had a pet rock. For Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a break.
They sold millions and millions and millions of those. I remember when we were kids, they still had pet rocks at like garage sales. I
never had a pet rock. Anybody who had a pet rock deserved to be flogged and taken out back and fucking.
There were millions of them, bro.
I'm only kidding.
There's millions of them. They put the stupid little yarn hair, like the rug. They look like the orange.
My friend had one.
Carpet for hair.
Yeah, I had a friend who had one. I never had one. I think it's a pretty good conversation piece. If you're lonely, you need to talk to somebody, or if you want to like go hang out, just put them in your pocket and walk around. Or if you want to go to the movies and sneak them in, nobody's gonna know. You only pay for one fucking ticket, and he'd be a good companion.
That's true, bro. You could ask it to sneak some licorice in its pockets. You're in there.
Yeah.
Oh, Lincoln Logs. There you go. Those were fun too.
Yeah, those are cool. Yeah, I used to take the little Cowboys and Indians, right?
Sure.
Let's be politically correct. Cowboys and Native Americans, and play Lincoln Logs and fucking burn it down and shoot each other. It was fun.
Yeah, bro, that's cool. Some of those actually came with like cows and horses and ranch stuff that you could put together. That was awesome. Yep.
Yeah, they had little ranch sets. My brother used to always have farm sets and shit.
That makes sense. He likes animals and works with animals and stuff.
Yeah, he was always not like that. Loved it. Yeah, I was more into sports. I liked dogs, and horses were okay. I never had one.
I never messed with erector sets too much. I saw a couple of people put that in the list. I never really messed with those too much. The ones with the little metal things. You'd build like little buildings out of the metal pieces, and they had like little crane wires and stuff. I never messed with that too much.
Yeah, Beanie Babies. I knew people who had them. They collected them. You know, My Little
Man.
Yeah, my cousins had them.
That was a bubble. Remember, there was shops for those, and people were spending thousands of dollars, and like that bubble popped.
Hell yeah! My nieces had them. They collected all those because my nieces are my age. They collected them. My Little Pony.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
My girl cousins had them. They had so many of those My Little Ponies, dude.
Forget about it. That was another one that had a show and then movies and stuff. Forget about it.
My cousin, her brother, actually took the little pony and like painted him a different color to make him look like a regular horse for his farm set.
Yeah.
And she got pissed.
Yeah, I played with Legos a lot. I saw B1 said he didn't like Legos that much. He liked the Rector sets, but I like the Legos a lot. I played a lot with those with my friends.
I was never good at Legos, but I appreciated somebody who could make a real good Lego castle or something, right? I wasn't good at it, but
yeah, you just had to really follow the directions, man, and like keep everything in the little pack. Oh, Gigi's in the house. Hang on a second.
Yeah, what's up, GQ?
Yo,
GG, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, Goomba. What's going on, panel?
Yeah,
Look at this.
bro.
We got Aegon, MRE, Goomba.
Hey, what's up, Fertel? GQ's in the house. What's up?
GQ Wog.
Yeah, GQ Wog all day long.
I hashtag that now, so.
Yeah, you should. That's a badass name, GQ Wog.
Yeah, that
man.
sounds good. That
Get a
sounds
good
good.
nickname right there, man. Yeah. So how's your day been?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, it's you can say it's like sunny still. It's daytime. It's Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
So yeah, today's the 15th, and like it was my best friend's birthday yesterday, so I didn't actually get to see him. So just caught up a bit. Like, you know, when you're young, like you have actual birthday parties and shit, but then I think like after maybe 35, 30 or whatever, you know, it's just like a dinner with family or something like that. So
yeah, get together, hang out, see each other, say happy birthday. Yeah.
It was my friend's birthday today. Damien was his birthday the 14th. Mine was the 12th.
Oh, nice. Yeah, his is the 14th as well. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
My mates. Oh, yeah, good. Happy birthday
Damien?
to everyone. Happy birthday to you.
Damien's birthday?
Who?
MRE, whose birthday did you say it was?
Damien.
Damien?
Yeah, in the chat.
Oh, big shout out to Damien, bro. Happy birthday.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday, Damien and MRE as well. Everyone will in.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Mid-March. Nice.
Birthday. The 8th was my nephew's birthday. I got a lot of family and friends' birthdays in March, close to mine.
Right on, man.
Yeah,
so what
Mama.
did you do today? Besides seeing your buddy, is that about it? You just did a little run over there and hang out with him today? Or
No, just like went for coffee, and yeah, that was it. And yeah, I couldn't even like. I've got no earpods at the moment. A few weeks ago, like I don't know what I was doing, and I think I was stoned. Like I had left my fucking earpods in my jacket, and I threw my jacket in the washing machine. And yeah, and no, seriously, MRE. I've looked after these earpods and phone for like fucking 4 years. Like I've never looked after any electronic sort of product for that long, you know.
Yeah, proud
So
of you.
I was like, damn.
Yeah,
I was really pissed off. Even my mom was surprised.
Those aren't cheap, man. Those aren't cheap.
No. That's why I've been lazy to get a new pair, because like I keep seeing like these shitty, cheap ass ones, and I know they're gonna break in like fucking, you know, a few months. Those made in China ones.
Right.
How long did the good ones last you? Before? How long did they last?
Oh, they were from like about 4 years ago.
Oh wow, so you had a while.
Yeah, I had them because I changed my phone like every year or 2 years. So it's from like my second last contract maybe onto this phone, because you know it's Bluetooth, so you can just use it with any phone.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I've been like just using the same one.
Dude.
I think that, you know what, I think the fact that I had them for so long, they'd probably be cheaper now, because it's actually an older model as well. So I actually might get the same ones.
Wow, they make new models all the time for the earbuds.
Even the charger now, like
you on that stuff.
That's why I got Samsung at first. I was thinking like I don't give a fuck about the whole. Everyone teases me for having an Android. I've got the newer Samsung, but then like they're doing the same shit that Apple does anyway. It's like,
we had
you
this
know,
conversation. You know, I prefer Android.
Yeah.
I don't fucking like Apple phones at all. I won't fuck with them.
Same.
I know
why
you
did
and I
you say
have
that?
the same opinion. What's up, Aegon?
Well, I didn't think I said anything.
No, I said a lot of people. A lot of people say that about Apple phones
because they
I got you. I don't like iPhones. I never have.
And they purposely. Well, now Samsung sort of does it as well, but I think Apple's trying to compete. But at first, like if your charger broke or something like that, you would have to go to the Apple store and get an Apple charger, which is more expensive than your average charger. Whereas if you've got like an Android or something, you can go to your local, you know what I mean, corner store or whatever, and get like a cheap charger. You know, like there's a lot of things like that, earbuds or whatever. But yeah, now
Apple phones, how much are they?
I don't know because I never buy them outright.
Well, it depends on each one has like several models. You know what I mean, of like different memory and different. They can get very expensive, well over $1,000.
I think the new ones.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Depending on what you get, they're well over $1,000. Yeah.
Wow, a G note for a phone. Wow, that phone better friggin' take the dog out.
And I don't even like them. I fucking despise using them. I don't like anything about fucking iPhones, man. I like Android. I always have. Like, give me that.
Yeah, I know. You and I already spoke about. I think I told you like both like my ex-girlfriend and my mum, like when they've told me to like try and get something from their phone, they're like, yeah, just open my phone for me. I can't even swipe it. I'm like, wait, how do I? No idea. I look like a toddler trying to fucking,
What's up,
play with
James?
a toy for the first time. I can't even see the chat. I feel rude. Sorry, chat. I've got some issues with my.
You don't have to worry about them. You don't have to discuss the bathroom.
James Simpson in the house. What's up, James? Check out my rapier.
Let's have a look. Oh, now I can see William Wallace.
Rapier sword, 16th century.
Is it a replica or?
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's a replica. It's battle ready though. It's full tang and battle ready, but it's not from the 16th century.
Well, no, yeah. But that's cool.
That's cool. But it's battle ready, meaning you could fence with it. All kinds of stuff. Fight a sword fight.
There's this dude. His YouTube channel is called That Works. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's this swordsmith or. I don't even know what he calls himself, but the dude's fucking the swords that this guy makes are fucking amazing, dude.
Really?
Yeah, and there's another dude.
I'm subbed to a couple of sword channels and black to make things like that.
Did you ever watch that show they had on TV for a while where the guys had to make weapons real fast?
He was on that. He won it.
That was cool, man. They had that samurai dude come out and use it to like chop giant pigs and fucking just big gel carcasses and stuff. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Totally nuts, man. Yeah. And then he would tell him, "Congratulations, your blade kills."
Yeah. Those people they make badass swords, man.
Yeah,
they made all kinds of crazy weapons. They made you'll know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. Like they even made those swords that like curve, you know what I mean? Like those Arabian swords and stuff like that.
You mean a falchion?
Well, maybe you would know. That's why I said
you
would know. It's just like the sword that has like a big curve in it. And I know it's like Middle Eastern.
Yeah. That's a Middle Eastern sword. I don't know the name of it, but I know.
Then they had to make those handheld ones that were also like big curved blades at the front off the handles. I saw a few of those.
I like
episodes.
The European falchion. I like the falchion sword. That's what actually Ramsay has in Game of Thrones. A falchion.
I think the swords they make with the Damascus.
Bolton Ramsay is that the sword he uses?
Not in the show, but in the books, yeah.
In the books, yeah.
Yeah, he uses a falchion and just hacks at people. Yeah, he's not a good sword fighter. He just like swings like a maniac and hacks at them. But yeah, he uses a falchion. The European falchions are beautiful, though. They were badass, though. They were badass.
James Simpson said sickle. No, I know what a sickle is. That's the one that Death carries around. I know what that is.
Well, they would use that in war, too. Listen, that average farmer.
I'm sure.
And take anything they had, right? Anything you can.
Of course, and a sickle. Fuck some people, bro. The way you can swing that, dude, you can take out a few people. Just gut them.
Yeah, they had all kinds of farm tools turned to weapons of war.
It's one of those things that goes in you when it comes out. It takes something out with it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, all the way across your dumbass too. I still forget about it. Yeah.
Picture that hit you in the stomach. That opened your whole stomach.
Yeah, you'd be holding your guts in your arms, trying to peel them back into you. Forget about it.
How about when they used to draw and quarter people and then burn their intestines while they were?
Oh yeah, you and I have talked about it before so many times for Trash on Blast, man. All the different so they would hang you till you're almost dead. Then they would pull you down, put you on that fucking table. Yeah, and they would usually cut off your privy parts and put them in your fucking mouth. But what they actually wrote down was they cut off your privies before thine eyes. Because they're sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like Emery said, then they would disembowel them off that shit and then draw and quarter them. Nasty business.
Yeah, for sure.
That's I think that's one of the. I mean, I don't want to say best. It sounds bad, but like maybe one of the most effective ways of torturing someone, kind of like waterboarding or whatever, where you're sort of they're almost dead. They're almost dead. Then you bring them back. You know what I mean? And then like a lot of using adrenaline and shit like that to torture them. They fall asleep.
Well, all the torturers over time, everybody's tortured. All the kings had different torturers, and they all had doctors that would bring people back, right? After they would pass out from pain, they would give you something to sniff or give you something to wake you up, right? So they could torture you again. Nowadays, they give you injections, but back then they would probably melt salts or something to wake you up so the guys can beat you.
Yeah, some kind of smelling salt and hit you with a fucking iron, with a hot iron.
Like not their version of Narcan.
Oh man, bad news, nasty again. Like I said, and that was all in public. Yeah, while everyone was screaming and throwing rotten shit.
But you know what? I like that though. Like like in countries like the Philippines and stuff, they'll actually parade. Like see how like in Australia, like they try and cover. I don't know, if someone kills someone or something, for example, and they're on the news, like they try and cover their face, the police are shielding them and shit. Like I know in the Philippines, because whenever I'd wait for the Italian news, the Filipino news would be on just before, and they'd always have like their criminals on display. Like it's like it's a publicly, especially like the real badass ones.
It's public shaming. Like that's right.
These aren't people that have stolen bags. These are people like children, women, you know what I mean? So
vulnerable people, right?
Yeah. So I was like, fuck, it works, man. Because like, I've had Filipino students before, and they're very like, no, we don't break the law. We know not to break the law. You know what I mean? I think fear is the best deterrent.
To the choir. We couldn't agree with you more over here, man. We say stuff like this all the time on the fucking Skullbro show, and we do the weird news and put the trash on blast. A lot of these people, we're just like, wheel of death, bro. Wheel of death. Do it in public, because then people won't fucking do this shit. They'll be scared that all their moms and aunts and cousins are gonna watch them get mutilated in public, bro.
My mate's from El Salvador. His brother went back to El Salvador now. Apparently their new president he's like fucking cleaning everything up, no mercy. Like my mate had to get his tattoos lasered. Wow. Like, and they're not even gang related, but just having tattoos in El Salvador, being an El Salvadorian citizen, automatically you're part of some fucking for such a tiny country.
No shit, is that right? In El Salvador, they're basically making what, tattoos illegal?
Not tattoos illegal, but he's got them on his face and shit, you know what I mean? So it was really hard for him to like
good, so he has to get his face lasered.
Yeah, he's not too bad though.
But again,
it's not like...
Again though, is it just certain ones? Like, are you allowed to have like a heart and a happy face
but
on your face? The thing
is, in different countries, things mean different, you know what I mean? So he lived in Houston for quite a while, you know what I mean? So even he was confused. He's like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna mean what. Like I've got Nordic horns on my arm as a symbol of the corna. What's it called? The good luck. Wait, I thought I unmuted myself. Like
the malok.
Yeah, the malok. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I've heard that it can be an Aryan thing. I don't know, or you know what I mean? Like, I guess different countries
different
it means
different thing. Yeah. The guy that you're talking about, He had two big gangs, MS-13 and 18th Street, that originated in California, went back to El Salvador, and like terrorized the whole country. This guy started putting everybody in jail with any tattoos of any kind of gang shit, and I guess they went a little overboard, and just anybody with tattoos they're picking up and throwing.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you got to prove somebody's in a gang. If somebody's got like, hey,
but it's a different kind. I think it's a dictatorship pretty much. Even though it's a so-called president, it's a middle. I was gonna say Middle Eastern. It's a Central American country. It's tiny, dodgy politics and stuff like that as well. And it's hard because I think in countries like that, Mexico, Colombia, where the police are paid so little, and gangsters have so much power. That's why it's different from a lot of, especially Italian.
In that country, they don't have any. In Salvador, they don't have any power anymore. Those they're hunted now. They're hunted, and like you said, there's places that people like tourists and like camera people couldn't go for like 20 years. And now they're going down there with videos, and little kids are playing soccer. Like the country's like no crime anymore, hardly.
It's changed. Yeah. But I guess it works, you know what I mean? Like I know it's hard.
Some good people suffer though, you know, and that's not
definitely. That's one of the reasons why I'm still on the fence when it comes to the death penalty, because obviously I think anyone that touches children should have their fucking balls cut off. But at the same time, how many times have we seen the wrong person get convicted for something, and you know, so
death penalty too, man. I used to say, kill everyone who does bad shit, and then all of a sudden you see that cop set people up, and
exactly. That's what I worry about. That's
caught diddling a kid. Like if you got caught diddling, like then they did it. That's different, right? Like
I think it just.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you get what I mean. I think it's just I know we always say beyond reasonable doubt, but I mean, I think we've got to put a very big emphasis on that. You know what I mean? Like really, really make sure, like before you're going to put the needle in someone. Yeah. You know, so.
Yeah, how many people got charged with murders they didn't do? One guy because he went to a baseball game. That was the only proof that he didn't kill somebody because it was at a Dodger game. Imagine that.
And DNA is not like, I know, you know, the 90s seems like a long time ago, but really DNA it hasn't been around that long. I mean, like DNA evidence, and you know what I mean?
No, it hasn't.
Honeybee is just now realizing that Gigi is in the chat and is the one talking, and is also excited.
Hey, Bella. Bella Rose.
That's too funny. Dude's been talking with an Australian accent for like fucking 15 minutes. And he's like, oh shit, it's Gigi. I was like, what?
Agar just became Australian.
No, I was gonna say that it was Agar. Oh, MRE was just joking around.
Me and Agar became Australian. I just used Devil's voice.
Well, Agon's camera's muted, so yeah, they probably would have assumed it was Agon.
Yeah. My shit is still muted.
No, you're good. We can hear you now. He was just saying.
Oh no! I mean, no, just the pic. I mean, like, there's no Yeah, sorry, the camera. Yeah, you know what I mean. Sorry, I just had a cone, so I'm a bit scattered.
Oh yeah, I'm smoking. Me and Agon are both fucking way baked right now, bro.
Nice. Yeah, but Granddaddy Purple is one of those things you should have at night, not during the day.
Did you see the guy that caught on fire? These guys got out and tried to like touch a house, and they caught on fire, threw gasoline on themselves.
It was fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh, Gigi, were you watching earlier?
No, like
do you find idiot criminals like that set themselves on fire funny? Do you find that kind of funny?
Oh hell yeah!
Okay, well we can show you. Hold on, we can show you then. Hold on.
Okay. Because I've seen some funny shit lately.
Oh, dude, this is.
Well, it's classic. Hilarious. Yeah, it's classic Skullbro Show stuff. I played them both last night.
Yeah, it's like instant karma, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
The second one is even more hilarious. Because you know the guy's just burning.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot, man.
Well, what would make you get out and throw gasoline on something and then realize it's all over yourself and still light that wick or that fuse?
Oh my God. No, we had a good one in Australia where two guys were drunk and they got kicked out of a pub and they were trying to fight with the bouncers. Then one of them goes to grab a chair from the restaurant next door to throw it at the bouncer, but he's so drunk and he ends up getting his friend. And it was just crazy. Yeah, the bouncers are laughing and clapping like, good job.
All right, here you go, Gigi. You notice that basically all the concrete around the guy's bike is dry, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Notice the concrete around the tractor is mostly dry except for like that puddle in the back. Okay, so watch. This dude's gonna throw fuel from his bike, misting himself, and he's gonna cover his leg and the pavement. Wait till you see how wet the pavement is, and then look at the puddle he parks in before he decides to set it on fire. Check this shit out. This dude is the mook of the century. Look at the ground.
That's what I was gonna say. Before he's even lit it, I can see. That's why I'm like, oh, like shit. No, don't.
He's covered in it, and he's literally standing in it.
And
here we go. Instant fireball, dude.
Oh shit! Oh, that's like a Christmas tree. He's a walking Christmas tree.
Yeah,
dude, you can't even see him till like the last frame. He's so engulfed in flame.
Where was this?
You see that mist of fuel all over him and the ground, and oh my god.
Where was this?
Oh, I don't remember.
Like US,
I'd have to
US though, probably. Or
of course, man. Of course, the guy.
Yeah, of course.
It's a tractor. So
You never know.
Probably the same.
There are plenty of crazy places.
You can't see anything. Lit up like a rocket, bro. And then again, you don't even see like the last frame running off on fire.
And that seems like it's nighttime as well. Damn.
Yeah, I got one more for you. These guys are genius.
Oh, that was crazy.
Oh, this one's even better, dude.
I wonder what kind of injuries he had, right?
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Did he even survive?
Well, kind of weird injuries.
Burnt fucking hot dog injuries.
More than 90%, definitely more than 90% first degree burn. Definitely.
For sure. Yeah. No body hair, dude.
Yeah. He's like one of those cats. You know, those ugly cats.
Hairless cats. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Sorry, I got to cut you off.
All right, check this out, Gigi. Again, notice the concrete everywhere is completely dry, yeah?
Again, here we go.
Okay, so the concrete's completely dry. All right, so we're going to have one idiot get out of the driver's side. He's going to throw fuel everywhere. And notice where all the fuel lands. And then there's going to be somebody that gets out of the back seat, does the same thing, but like basically dumps the fuel all over themselves. And then just wait till you see this, bro. Look at the ground. Look at all of that fuel. He drops it. He gets it all over himself. Gets back in the car.
That's what I was going to say. He's spilling it.
Look. That guy dumped that fuel all over the front of himself, all over his shoes. Here we go.
Nah, that was mad. And it's still going. He's still
forget about it. They're still running out on fire, bro. Forget about it.
My eyes.
No, that was mad. That was so good. Just because nothing on the outside, the car erupted first. Like it took a good 10 seconds, 5 seconds for the rest of it.
Born retarded. Yeah, because they're gonna light whatever in. Oh my god.
But look, it's just for the car. The only reason why the sidewalk there lit up was because of the car. The car was what lit. That's crazy. That was the torch. The whole car was the torch. Fuck a match. We'll just use
I can't
ourselves.
believe they even made it out of the fucking car. The amount of fuel they dumped on themselves, and then to get in your car and then light something.
Nah, these guys are on
I can't believe they.
These guys are on meth or some shit, man. Like even the way he's throwing that shit. Who does that, man? Like what? There's one dude running. Wait. There's a dude running on the right-hand side.
So, we can go through that. So look, so people in the car as they drive away.
He was smart.
Back seat, right? Yeah. So one gets out of the right side of the back seat. Ready? One. Okay. On the right side. Now there's the driver. He just jumped out. Now the other one. They're both on fire.
So there was one brain cell between the three. At least he got out. Like.
Look, there's the driver. He's totally engulfed in flames right there. And this guy's just now getting out of the back seat, also with his dick on fire.
Look, that was funny, but I'll be honest, that was insane, man. That looked like something out of a movie. Especially because the car kept going, you know what I mean? Like, it reminded me of Ghost Rider, but on a more insane level. Like Ghost Rider if he had a car instead of a motorbike, you know?
Picture what it must have felt like in that car when that flame.
It would have been like being in an oven.
Yeah. In their eyes, right? What's up, Mailman Nick? What's up, bro?
Dude, yeah, they were submersed in like complete flame for like 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, eyebrows, right?
Your clothing, from what I've heard, your skin and clothes sort of, your skin melts and your clothes stick to you. And
clothes are such bullshit with all the plastic in them. Yep.
It's fucked, man.
Something going igniting that fast and that hot, fuck yeah, in enclosed space like that, yeah, oof.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you guys one more we watched last night. This guy's all drunk and kicking these people's garage door in, talking all kinds of shit. Has no idea who's on the other side, but he's about to find out.
Oh, man. Dangerous.
Is it one of those fuck around and find out moments? At this moment?
Yeah. A bunch of people living in there.
That's real, too.
Whoops.
That's real, too.
Whoops.
Like,
when I see fights on YouTube, that's real. See, that's not fake. Those kicks to the head.
Yes, that's real, bro. That dude got fucked up.
See that garage? There's a lot of garage. I've known people like that who their garage looks like a garage, but it's a room or their little hangout in there, right? Like people at man cave. So
what an idiot.
That was probably the dude
mad.
Cave.
But because of all these prank videos and stuff like that, like it's hard to tell what's real and what's not. But those kicks to the head are like, nah, that's real, man. Like those were some life-changing kicks right there.
Yeah, you'll be able
to
he's never doing that.
Can't remember certain things in his life anymore. Probably can't eat properly.
Right, exactly right. The color 4 smells like blue now. Exactly.
Football as good as he used to. If someone's kicking you, like that's why you're not supposed to kick somebody like on the ground like that because you can do some real damage. To somebody, but usually that's what people always do is kick someone on the ground, right? But
that's why a lot of the time it's like manslaughter a lot of the time because you're in a like, you know what I mean? A lot of the times it ends up being manslaughter.
Yeah, because it's let's say two football guys fighting or two people fighting over or a car argument, right? Let's say a road rage. One guy takes a right and fights with the other guy. They both get out. They fight. One guy dies. Yeah, that guy's not going away from the first one.
Right? Some famous cricket player from like old retired cricket player in Australia, like he actually started the argument with the bouncer. He was the idiot and like started an argument with the bouncer and tried to throw a punch, and then the bouncer just like pushed him. But when you're drunk and if you fall down, like usually when you're sober, if you know you're gonna fall, you can try and stop yourself. But the way he fell, it's like he ended up getting a brain hemorrhage.
Yeah.
But the bouncer got off, like, and rightly so. Like, it wasn't his fault.
No, if you push somebody, he pushed him, right? He didn't mean for the guy to fucking die. He tried to just he shouldn't be able to go to jail for if someone's coming up to you and pushing you, push him back, falls and dies. You didn't mean for him to fucking fall and die.
Yeah, but remember, Australia's like a bit soft when it comes to shit like that. Like you guys have like this, what is it? Stand your ground.
Oh no, only in very, very select places.
I know.
Everywhere has different kinds of rules.
I know. Remember, I think we spoke about it before. Like, it's not just as easy as like, yeah, I can invite someone to my house and do something and just say to the cops, yeah, they came on my property and.
Well, no. I mean,
yeah, I know. It's not that.
Different regions are different. Like, so if you're like in Florida, the sheriffs down there literally tell you if someone breaks in your house, shoot them in the face.
I saw that.
You can't. No, you got to prove that somebody. You got to say if somebody comes in your yard in Florida. And they're walking up to you, and they got a beer bottle in their hand. They're threatening your life. You can technically kill them and not go to jail.
Yeah, but you just can't shoot them in the back if they're leaving. That's So if the person's already leaving, you're not allowed to shoot them.
Okay. I've noticed that from watching true crime shows, like about crimes in America, and it's like that's how a lot of the murders were kind of solved. Because a lot of the time they're like, it was self-defense, and it's like, but he got stabbed in the back 46 times. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not really self-defense.
He killed himself. Is what happened.
He just kept coming at me. I pushed him. He fell on the knife again, and
he got up. He slipped on some butter. He got up. He slipped again. The fucking guy kept impaling himself. I don't know what to tell you.
He liked to slide down the stairs. Okay, he loved it. Been doing it for years, man.
I don't know what happened this time.
Knives, okay, he liked to juggle knives. What can I say? I'm not gonna stop.
I mentioned he had one bad eye. It didn't work too good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to stop him from doing what he loved,
Yeah. And I don't want to stop him playing with C4.
You don't know what it's like when you stop him from his happy time. He
well, that's short.
Yeah. Well, sure. Play with butcher knives.
Exactly.
Give the little kids the knife. Burger King, yeah. That's breakfast.
Wait, I just noticed. What's with this chat? It goes the other way. Wait.
Yeah, they're good. They're good, Jason. Those little hash browns. I've had them before. Yeah.
Gigi's having the same experience with the chat Aegon was having. He's like, hold on, what is happening?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? It's going
we should have told you it's something different for you down there where the toilet flushes the wrong way. We should have told you.
I would have believed you. Okay, so it's because of Restream.
You live in Tomorrowland. That's why. Oh yeah, everybody's talking about Burger King and McDonald's breakfast.
Well, the hash browns are good. Yeah, I had them.
Burger King is a good hash brown. It's like a big patty. That shit's good, man. I like them.
Yeah.
No, that's McDonald's. That's McDonald's. Burger King has the little tater tots. I'm sorry. Those are good too.
Yeah, okay. I don't know which has which, but I know they're good. I've had them before.
Now, I will say this. I prefer Burger King's croissant sandwich, like the croissant breakfast sandwich, over like the dry biscuit that McDonald's gives you. When I eat a biscuit from McDonald's, I feel like I have cotton mouth, dude. Like I need a drink to get the paste stuff the shit out of my face. So I do like Burger King.
I like that biscuit taste, actually. I do like that with some orange juice and milk.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't have a problem with the taste. I have a problem with the way it dries my face out. Like
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I actually like the croissant too, though. I've had them.
But I do like the taste of like the buttery biscuit. I do like that too. I like the taste of it. Yeah, just
DJ.
I prefer the croissant.
Jerry cannot see the chat.
Yeah, DJ, man, Dingo. I'm using my phone. I can see it now.
Oh, all right.
I don't know how to type though. Okay, like it's the options are all.
You can just talk. Yeah, talk to them. Just talk.
Yeah, so
just talk to the people.
I'm just talking. No, I just don't want to interrupt anyone while they're speaking, so that's why. It's such a juggling act.
We all do our best, man.
Yeah, I know, it's all good.
Hang on, I'll be right back in a second.
It's like Forrest Gump says, "Shit happens."
No, it takes a bit of time, like with like going on like streams and stuff like that, like learning not to speak over people, and like I'm still learning that.
You gotta also learn to land your shit fast, right? Like deliver quick, not nothing to land, but you're always going to interrupt. It does happen, right? Like,
yeah. It's not, especially when you've got more than 2 people. You know, if you're gonna have 3 or 4 people, it's normal. Exactly.
4 people, 5, or how about when there's like 10 people on? Oh my god, I won't go on with that many people because you can't.
That'd be crazy.
It's crazy because you got to have turns. It's like, okay, so now you know what I mean, and you got to mute people, and yeah.
Yeah, it's like a debate almost because you can't.
That's what I was going to say, like a business meeting.
Yeah. I could bullshit with maybe like 4, even 5 people if, as long as you don't get like someone drunk just rambling over everybody and screaming.
Yeah. It all depends on the vibe, I guess. You know what I mean? The sort of the chemistry of the panel. You know.
Yeah, if you've streamed with someone before, stuff like that, you kind of know when someone's gonna talk or someone's stuff like that.
Yeah. It's like working. I think it's like working with someone almost when you go on stream.
Anyways, yeah, working together to put out some content, right? So
yeah,
it's I used to watch these drunk old dudes one time I found trolling years ago. They're a bunch of old guys just drunk screaming at each other. And you couldn't understand nobody. You didn't know what they were talking about or fighting about. Yeah, they were just. I wish I recorded it because it was actually insanity because you couldn't make out what these guys were saying. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Who's mad at who? Who's yelling at? It was just weird, man. There was like a bunch of drunk older dudes, like in their 50s or 60s, just screaming at each other.
Oh man, alcohol does it to you, man. Alcohol is, I think, it's just as bad as some of the harder drugs out there.
Oh yeah, I believe it was a drinking stream specifically. You know what I mean? It might have been one of them because everybody, you could see their liquor on their table in this fucking thing, drinking it. So they just were drinking, or it was a drinking stream. I don't know, but it was Google Hangout days. See, back then in Google Hangouts, you could join a stream and kick everybody out, even the creator, and you would hold the stream for 35 minutes. And you
mentioned that before, I remember. A long time ago, you mentioned that. Didn't you do that to not Aaron Carter?
You did that to the Todd Nickerson and Pink Fang.
That's right. Yeah, I remember now.
Pink Fang and their little crew of pedo apologists. They used to try if you let them have porn and stuff like that, no kids would get hurt, and they were masked and all this stuff. So we used to troll them, and we used to go into their Google Hangouts and kick them all out and start screaming, "We got a gun, kill, all ways, stuff like that." So
just
to get it flagged, right?
To fucking stream up, yeah. We all went to his chat, remember? Like a whole bunch of us. You were like, go to his chat, and then we all went there.
Yeah.
Like, get off YouTube.
We had all 65 comments. Chat. And, he don't stream no more. Like, he don't stream because people hate him so much. He calling himself.
The virtuous pedo. Come on.
Yeah, come on, man. How can you call yourself the virtuous pedophile? You got a hook arm. Like,
it was such an oxymoron. The way he tried to describe it too. Like, we can get rid of pedos if we have pedo porn, which requires children. Like,
preach it, bro. Which requires people to be fucking touched. Exactly.
Which requires children, so that means we're making it worse. Actually, we're legalizing it now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
they're fucking high on drugs. They all need to be impaled on stakes, like back in the day with Vlad, dude. They need to be impaled on stakes on a beach somewhere.
Yeah.
Have you heard that brewski pop? The threats come flowing. That's hilarious. They do belong on fucking pikes, though.
They do.
He was a scumbag, Nickerson. Him and his little crew of weirdos, Pink Fang. That was a real scumbag, man.
Who crazy that females.
Yeah.
What's up, Egon?
No, I was just wondering, who's Tim Frickerson? What's his name?
Todd
Nickerson. You can look him up on YouTube, dude. He called himself the virtuous pedophile. He said he was never arrested, I guess, for pedophilia, but he says he's a pedophile. And
he thinks about it.
Yeah,
right. He's not active, right? So he's saying that that's what he likes, but he doesn't actively do it. So you should let people like him have the gross porn, and they just won't touch people. It'll be a deal.
And be nice to him and all that shit. He's a fucking scumbag. He says kids are safer. He actually said this: kids are safer with him than other people. It's like, what?
I remember that.
Why you lust after them? Disgusting pig.
He was on I think he was on CNN or one of them shows one time. That's how I found this idiot.
Wow.
And then I went and checked him out on YouTube and found his little community of freaks. And I was like, oh, we gotta troll these motherfuckers. Their Google Hangout day. Channel's over.
You guys are done.
We raised the 10th Legion and marched right up in that bitch, kicked them all out, and started screaming the most sickest profanities that will shut any channel down.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was just surprised at the support that he had. Like, he had females, though. Like, if you looked at some of his comment section, like, some, like, women, I don't know. Well, look, it's YouTube, so I don't know if bots, who the fuck knows if the avatars are real.
There's
but
women that are like that too, bro. We saw on Sash on Blast these teachers that do the students and the fucking nursing care, or not the nursery people, like the babysitters. Forget about it.
Some of the worst ones, if you think about it, when you look at some of these true crime things, and even if you look at Epstein and stuff, they need women to help them. Yeah, like, how else do you get kids and other women in? They need women to help them. And it happens a lot where you've got those sicko couples where the woman will actually be the one to lure the kid into a van or something, because it's a natural instinct. Like, women are motherly and stuff like that. So it's much easier.
Absolutely right.
You're
absolutely right.
Yeah, troll. Like you're speaking about, Nickerson had both men and women supporting him.
I'm surprised.
He had both. I've seen women on his channel. I've seen men. I probably watched 4 or 5 of his streams, and we went in there and went in Google Hangouts and blocked him off there, and he stopped streaming. But
destroyed it.
They were doing it on the Pink Thing channel too. But basically, there was all kinds of. They were weirdos. They were weird-looking people with blue hair and weird shit like that, right? Like weird characters, man. But they were men and women. And they're like, leave him alone. He's gonna see. He's a hero. It was disgusting.
All the furries, and
the characters. Bunch of Ricky, because they were mostly Rickyunes and purple-haired, like crazy feminists.
They're pretty much just sickos like him. I think you can't sympathize with that. I don't care who you are. Like, you can't sympathize with that sort of shit.
Anybody who
want to fight right to them.
Any rapist, any sort of sex crimes, right? You raping any human being, animal, child, anything should be automatic wood chipper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? And
whether you helped them or made them watch you do something against their will or whatever it is, if it's sexual,
what was that?
Pike.
Now, for the murderers, I think a little different because of, like he said, the DNA and people getting blamed. Let's say if you catch somebody red-handed, like that used to mean in the Roman times, in the old days, you catch somebody with blood on their hands, like doing it. Like if you
when you steal someone's animal, that's why it was called getting caught red-handed
on camera or caught by somebody.
Yeah. But let's say somebody kills an old lady in front of everybody, right? Everybody sees them hurt some poor old woman. Yeah, they should kill the guy, right? Like, come on.
Yeah. Put him in that fucking Roman bowl. That's what we need to bring back.
Yeah.
Oh, good call, Egon. I just said that a couple of weeks ago. I just said that a couple of weeks ago about one of these guys. I think it might have been that gross mayor we saw that was messing with his fucking.
I gotta call him. I gotta call him still.
Well, I can't remember who it was, but somebody left a comment and said that they were looking it up and that he had resigned from the job a week after the court thing.
Fuck. Well, I can still
What
call
was he in?
I was just giving you a heads up, bro. I was just telling you.
Yeah.
What's up, Aegon?
No, I was just saying, was he in Jeff Epps' files or what?
No, he was a guy named something Dingus. He was like a mayor of some town, and he was
Think.
Yeah, in Ohio.
And he was sniffing the underclothes of some young family member girl who needed help and lived with him. It was disgusting.
Gross.
Ugh. Set that fucker on fire, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And she had a sense that something was going on, so she set up a camera in her room. Like Emery was saying, this was a girl that was in his legal care. It said a relative in his legal care. So she was obviously a troubled young lady, needed a place to stay. She sensed something weird was going on, so she set up a camera in her room and anytime it turned on from the movement, it notified her on her cell phone. And 2 days in a row, as soon as she left for school at 7 a.m, within 15 minutes, he was in her room smelling her fucking dirty underpants and touching himself.
And he's a mayor, no less.
And he was the mayor of the town.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm convinced that all these fucking mayors and politicians are just a bunch of fucked up weirdos.
Oh, there's some of the freakiest people, man. Like I call them the suits. Pretty much people who wear suits. You know what I mean? Like all those. They're like some of the freakiest ones.
Yeah, it's
Sick.
I think it's a power thing too. I don't know.
That dude needs to go feet first into the wood chipper. Feet first.
put him in a bull.
Yeah, they abuse their power.
But that's what I mean. Like what I was saying before, like the harsh punishments are good at deterring. Like in Russia, for example, do you remember that terrorist attack that happened in Russia?
Yep. You don't hear many of them.
Did you see how the police handled that?
Yeah, they bombed everybody with fentanyl pellets and shit to pass them out.
Dude, there's footage of it, and like they don't give a fuck. The Russians, they are they're trying to find another member. They caught 3 of the dudes trying to find another member. They cut his ear off, bro. Then and there, right on the spot. If you don't tell us, we're cutting your ear off. They cut his ear off. He gave his name up.
Yeah, they sent Spetsnaz in there. Like I said, they bombed him with that fucking gas, and everybody else that was still standing was fucked.
One dude was in their courts. You know how it is. It's the glass. They've got those glass things in their courts where everyone they're like an animal in a cage, but it's glass. And one of them was in a wheelchair, like fucking barely. I don't even know if he was like barely breathing, bro. Like they broke every. Same with those other dudes. Remember the video, three guys and a hammer. It was those 2 Ukrainian dudes that murdered. Like they murdered many people, but they filmed it, and then the video went viral. Yeah, and it was called. It was, bro. It's one of the worst things I've seen. Like you're better off not seeing it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch
it's really bad. Like. Because when I heard it, I was like, I thought it was a different kind of disgust. Because 2 girls in a cup. I'm thinking, it's a different type.
I wouldn't watch that either. You couldn't.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a different type of. And then it's like, no, it's about these 2 fucking guys that like were serial killers, and they went on like a 13-day like binge, I guess, where they killed like almost a person a day or something. Wow. Again, they started off with animals. The idiots were filming it. Yeah, and the thing is, these idiots were filming it, right? These guys were young, man, like maybe 18, 19. One of them was using like his uncle's camcorder, like the old school camcorders with the little, and left the fucking thing in it. You know what I mean? So his uncle comes across it, finds the video, like the 3 guys and a hammer, fucking everything, because these sickos love to document everything. So it shows the animals and. They would go. Yeah, man, they'd go because in a lot of these European countries, you got a lot of stray dogs and cats. Like, they haven't got RSPCA and shit like we do. So they'd go get.
Oh my god!
But no, you know what I mean? It's just easy access. It was so easy for them to like kidnap animals, and they started off with that, and then the bloodlust gets worse and. But yeah, my point was like those, seeing how fucked up all these criminals in like Russia and Ukraine look when they get caught. I'm like, maybe don't kill them, just keep them alive, but just fucking keep them crippled. You know what I mean?
No, they gotta end those guys, man.
I'd rather be dead than be a cripple, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
they got to end those guys. That's brutal and disgusting. Animals,
Yeah,
and people like that with
yeah,
hammers.
that's true. That's true.
oh, a bunch of sick
That's
kids.
true.
What sick bastards, right? Go start killing poor dogs,
Yeah,
cats, and then move on to humans.
look, they called this like the monsters of something. I forgot. It's like a Ukrainian city. It's the name of the city. I can't remember. But if you just look up like you won't be able to find three guys on a hammer on YouTube. There's no way. Like you'd have to go on like the dark web or some shit. But you'll find like a documentary on it easily.
Yeah, I'm good
There's
on
some
that.
good things in the background.
Huh?
I said those are some good tunes in the background. Is that you? Ratra?
Oh yeah, we're keeping it going. Yeah,
Nice.
throughout the show.
Yeah,
Nice.
21 murders in 21 days. Wow.
You
Game Savage Killers.
Yeah, that's it.
Sick. Fucking people. 3 guys, 1 hammer. Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really crazy. But hey guys, I have to go. I gotta go to mass tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Oh, good.
Get to bed.
Right on, bro.
No, all right.
On good stream, Jerry. Good seeing you. GQ Wog in the house. GQ Wog.
Happy birthday from the future.
Hi, thanks, man. Everybody in the chat. DJ says check out Rage. I don't know what that. It's probably a movie or something.
HBO. Oh, probably a show or mini doco.
I'll look up and see what's going on.
Yeah, shout out to Bella, Honeybee, Jason, everybody in the chat, Wallace, and everybody.
Hey, Jason.
DJ, everybody in there. God bless you.
All right, man. We'll see you soon.
Later, dude.
Ciao.
Ciao. And then there were 3.
Yeah, man. It's cool. I just fucking packed up another one. I'm getting ready to finish this one off. I had a little break there for a second. I went and grabbed the smoke and some beef jerky. So we're fucking
I had to have a break, man. Like this Granddaddy Purple, man. It's a very nighttime strain.
Oh yeah, it's putting you down, huh?
Yeah, like I love it. Like I'm able to sleep, but like yeah, like I'm sleeping during the day. Like I never sleep in the day. During the day. So
yeah, that's what I thought. You made those afternoon naps.
That's why I was like, you know what? Do you smoke, Aegon?
Oh yeah.
Aegon smoke?
What? Yeah.
Cool.
He's fucking baked.
Yeah. That showed me that he does smoke. It took him 30 seconds to answer.
Yeah, it took him 30 seconds, bro. We've been blazing since fucking 10 o'clock.
That's just perfect. Yeah. So that was caught in 4K as well.
I had a mishap last night, so I'm still recovering from that. So
nice little baked.
Oh yeah, you said you ate a fucking bunch of gummies last night, right?
On top of smoking, and it was not a good idea.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Out.
Well, I thought there were 10 milligrams in the package, so I was just eating them a little bit here and there, just nibbling on it. And they were actually 100 milligrams. By the time I realized it, I was a sweaty bullet. I was like sitting there trying to watch a movie, and I'm like breathing all hard and fucking feeling my chest, and I'm like, oh my God, something's wrong. And I laid down. Yeah, well, I laid down after watching this fucking crazy, fucked up movie. And then, dude, I thought I was on like acid or something because I was seeing colors and all kinds of shit, dude. It was fucking insane.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute before I take gummies.
That's funny. You got lit the fuck up last night, bro. That's good stuff, though, man. It happens. It's not the end of the world.
Well, it's like it didn't hit me all at once. It's like I was just taking a little bit here, a little bit there,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I was just like, "Oh my God, what's wrong?"
Yeah, it crept on you, and that's why you're like, "Am I tripping? What the fuck?"
Yeah, because I started out just smoking, jamming out, you know, fucking cleaning up the house. Fucking kids weren't home. Fucking at their grandparents. So I'm just chilling, you know. Fucking wife's doing some grocery shopping. So I'm like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Too funny.
But yeah, I've never woken up that stoned. Oh my god, it was diabolical.
That's funny. That's funny, man.
Yeah, edibles go hard.
They can, man. You know. I mean, I was just getting ready to say, like, I don't eat them often because when I do, I end up having to eat like bags of those fucking things, man. They just don't really twist me up like they do a lot of people. But it has happened a couple of times. I've had a couple of batches in my life of one of them was this cinnamon cake that my buddy made. It was so good, but man, that stuff just like bombed my fucking brain into a cloud for real. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at the chat. Sorry.
No, good.
Honeybee thought that Aegon was me, and she's like, Jerry lost his accent. DJ Mandy goes like, that's Aegon, not Jerry.
Yeah. No, we had some confusion earlier too. That's why I was laughing because you've been talking for like 15 minutes, and somebody was like, "Wait a minute, hold on, Gigi's here." I'm like, yeah. Who else has that accent? Yeah, MRE got a different kind of accent. Yeah, too funny.
Too funny.
But yeah, edibles can do that to people, man. I've seen people get mad, twisted. At one time, we were traveling, and it must have been like 3 a.m. when a couple of people started waking up. We were driving through this fog, and they just started fucking tripping balls, basically. Like they woke up, they were all twisted from the edibles and smoking and drinking and stuff earlier in the night, and they were fucking gone, bro. Way gone. Brain melt gone.
Yeah, see, you must have like a tolerance to those gummies like my brother does, because I was
I'll be back.
I was talking to him, and he said, "Yeah, I'll eat like 4 packets of those a day," and I'm like, "Yeah,
dude, I'm not. Yeah, 100%, man." And I know other people like me too that are like that with those. I have a buddy that's like that, but we can sit down and just eat bags of those things and like not even feel anything really until we start smoking again. That's why I just prefer to just smoke.
And these were older too. Like I had them for a while, so I don't know if they get like more potent. I always thought they would get like less potent, but that was not the case.
Or you got a really good batch. Like I told you, it's happened to me a couple of times. You know.
Yeah, I mean, not bad at all, I guess. What happened? And they weren't expensive either. They were pretty cheap. They were like $10.
Nice. Hell yeah. All right. I'm pack up another bowl.
Yeah, I've been steady smoking this thing, man. I'm fighting it now, though.
You fighting what?
Oh, I'm fighting to stay. I'm fighting to stay away.
Oh, hey, man, you take off. You ready to take off, man? I'm not planning on being on for a whole lot longer anyway. It's 1:45 now. I figure I'll go for like another 10 or 15 minutes and bounce off. I'm just gonna pack another bowl, but you feel free, man. You take off when you're ready to go, bro.
Yeah, I'll smoke with you for a minute, man. Then I'll pass out. I could probably use another.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I've got to go soon too. That's why I left for a little bit. I did promise my mum that I'd go pick up the takeaway. No one's cooking.
Oh, right on, man. Well, then that's perfect time. Like I said, we're only going to be on for like another 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. That's cool.
Real quick. And
that's cool. She knows
I'm a little wine house got on in the background.
Nice.
And then we'll call it a night, gentlemen.
I love her voice, man.
You and me both. I would love to beat the living, stomped out fucking shit out of her fucking husband, bro. I would love to see his dumb ass walking down the street. I would stomp his fucking ass.
Isn't he like a junkie?
Fuck yeah, bro. And he was like a fucking pimp with her, dude. He was a scumbag motherfucker, dude. He wanted her addicted, bro. Fucking
such a waste, man. Her talent, man. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, but he deserves to get fucked up. You know what I mean? If it would have happened to her, like, on her own, it might still would have. That's on her, bro. But that dude is a scumbag. He's stomped out, for real.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, honey.
Like if she'd have been my sister, he wouldn't have lived through that, dude. There's no way. It was too blatant.
Okay, I didn't know too much about what he did to her.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking awesome, bro. He's like a fucking
like kind of like Ike Turner or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was hesitating a little bit, but yeah, like a little Ike Turner, little Michael Jackson daddy. You know what I mean? Just like a conniving, manipulating asshole that was happy when she was because he could control and steal everything from her and make her work.
To manipulate and that typical junkie mentality.
Yeah,
that's why I don't want That's why, like, I always say there's a difference between an addict and a junkie, because I don't want to say that because there are people out there who are maybe ex-addicts, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want to offend anyone because, you know, people go through shit. But an addict for me is someone who's like dependent on stuff. A junkie is someone dependent and will rob their own fucking nonna, their kids, their girlfriend, you know what I mean? Like, it's just on a different level. But that's what he seemed like. That's that real junkie mentality.
Right on, bro. Yeah, nothing but compassion for people that got addiction problems, man.
Yeah, man. I always think it's like, you know, it's still someone's, you know, not just addiction, like homelessness, anything. Like, there's some dude.
Yeah, I'm from the middle of the fucking road, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I got love for all my people that are going through the struggles and hard times. And sometimes escape that way, and then they get hooked. People do shit and they didn't even know they did shit. Life falls, you know, apart around them, and they got to do what they got to do. I get what you're saying as far as like degeneracy, like being willing to steal from like anybody, but there's different levels of that shit. You get like psychosis about you and stuff. They really are sorry that they did it, but they can't, you know, fight it. So I got nothing but compassion for like all our people, all our brothers and sisters out there that go through it. Like I said, I'm from the middle of the road, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I watched that shit on me growing up, and I just love all of them, bro. That's why I don't ever allow people to talk shit about like, you know, hookers or escorts or strippers and shit around me and stuff.
That's still someone's. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Like exactly, Honeybee. You know what I mean? You were addicted. That's a different. There's a difference. You know what I mean? And you'd have every right to kick them in the balls for saying that. That's why I had to clarify the difference. You know what I mean?
And I knew where you're coming from, bro. Everybody got their own feelings. I was just, you know, you're my friend. I respect where you're coming from. I was telling you where I'm coming from. You know what I mean?
No. I was saying for Honeybee, I didn't want her to think that I was like saying anyone who.
My bad. I misunderstood. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to say. There's a difference between like, you know, addiction and a junkie. You know, so.
Excuse me.
Man, I can't get. I'm like trying to. Okay, yeah. Honeybee said completely. I'm just tripping out with this chat going up and down, bro. That one cone of purple just fucking. It's really hit me now.
It's funny.
Hold on, I'll be 1 sec. Oh, I gotta come back. That's a mad song. Okay, I'll be back. Hold up.
Mad isn't good or mad isn't bad?
Yeah, good song. Good. Yeah. Oxygen. Oxygen drink. Oxygen.
Yeah, I can't stop coughing over here. Oh, man.
Ooh, man. Yeah. That shit's, yeah. That's about it right there. I am good.
I'm back. Sorry, I hadn't heard that song in a while. I walked off and heard it, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta come back and just at least let you know that's a sick song.
Right on. Yeah, man. I like The Offspring. I like a lot of their old shit. I like a lot of their new stuff, or their newer stuff anyway. Yeah, they're good, man. They're real good. I remember blasting all their shit way back in the day when I was growing up too. Gotta keep.
Yeah, I think I was like a teenager, maybe. Yeah. I get you, Honeybee. I get you.
But yeah, all right, gentlemen, you ready to wrap it up? Call it a night, or for you, call it a day.
Yeah.
All right, man. It was a good chat, man. It was good seeing both you guys and getting to catch a little bit and just chat about nothing and talk. It was good seeing both you guys, man. Good time.
Yeah, it was fun. Fun as always. I think it's actually the first. I know Aegon, but it's the first time I think I've been on stream with you. Maybe.
Yeah.
Even though I've known you for like a few years, but it's like the first time I've actually spoken to you. But yeah, it was good to go live with you too, man.
Absolutely, bro. And yeah, we'll catch up. We'll catch up again soon. Gigi, hit me up. Let me know what's going on. Same thing, Aegon, hit me up, bro. Let me know what's going on. And yeah, we'll chat. We'll chat again soon.
No worries. See you guys.
All right, and see you guys later.
Later.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming through. We just figured we'd all catch up tonight and have a good chat and, see what was going on with each other. Might as well be live, listen to some music, smoke some herb, right? Hang out. Yeah, thanks for everybody that came through. Appreciate it. Always good seeing you. Everybody be safe and have a good one until we see you again.